Welcome to the Foul Play YouTube channel. Open mic number 152. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. Greetings to those who have been waiting. Sorry, we were chatting and I lost track of time there for a minute. But anyway, today we're going to. Hey, wasn't yesterday a blast? Last night with reading with the crew. Wow, that was fantastic. I can't top that today. I promise you. We're not gonna be making any big revelations with photos and stuff. It was fantastic though yesterday, and of course that document sent me the slides, and we were talking about it throughout the week, and I was like, oh my god, looked at that photo 1,000 times. Well, probably 500 anyway. Never saw it. Never zoomed in on that darkened area, that shadow area. Never did any kind of photo readjusting. Just thought it was just another photo of the burn pit and moved on. Just really fantastic, and clearly shows that Bear didn't give a crap about them cops being there, or probably anybody else, I'm sure. So anyway, let's say hello here right quick to everyone. It's in Discord, and today, first up, we got Andy B. What do you think, Andy B?
Bucket man.
Bucket man.
Good evening, Jack, and the rest of the panel, and everyone in chat. I agree, that was a fabulous podcast last night, and it's amazing what Duke has found there. It's a big revelation, and I think a big moment in the case, really, for all the researchers and stuff. So, yeah, here again,
Absolutely.
it's been raining since about 8 o'clock this morning here all day, and it's still raining. And it was raining last night, so that's 2 nights on the run. I've not been able to go to the beer garden.
Oh man, well that blows.
I know it does, but anyway, I shall say let's get on with it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, yep. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, it's rained here a good portion of the day, and it rained yesterday too. I know some, but it's clouded up again, so maybe they're getting ready to rain some more. Anyway.
Oh dear, no.
Yeah, that's okay. We need it. It's been pretty hot. And then we have a guest on today. I don't think JD's ever been on the Discord with us. So Jay, if you want to say hello, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. It's not required.
Yeah, I'll just say hello from Wales in UK.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for coming. I know it's late for you, so thanks for dropping by and listening, and really appreciate it. And there's Cherie.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic.
Sweet. Thanks for dropping in. And then we have Neverly. How are you doing today, Neverly?
Hi, Jack. Hi, everybody. JD, welcome. So nice to have somebody new on the panel. And my homie just joined in, just Rhonda. Yeah, yesterday was just wonderful. It was refreshing, actually, and exciting. And we don't need to worry about topping each other's days or presentations. This is not a competition.
Yes, we do. I'm kidding. Of course not.
I know. Not that you're addicted or anything. Yeah. So, okay, fine. Let's see what you can do. You're on.
And thank you, Neverly. And
you're welcome.
I'm gonna call you Bucket Lady. No, I'm kidding. That's so funny. Anyway, just Rhonda, thanks for coming. How are you?
How are you guys?
Do you make it home yet?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you make it home yet?
Home where? Home where?
Home.
Oh, to Utah? No, I'm not going home till Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, wow. Good for you. That's fantastic. That's great. Well, good. You are you ladies behaving yourself and so forth? Okay, you don't have to say. Never mind. Bad question.
Okay. We're having a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
Good.
Good fun.
Alrighty.
We We just left, we went to see where the hotel was, where Barry Van Treese was murdered, where Richard Glossop worked, where he was a manager. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So we
I
went
bet that
there and
I
just
bet
did a
that was a
quick
little
drive-by.
bet that was a little surreal.
It's a little creepy. Yeah, it's a weird feeling, to drive by things like that. But yeah, so
Yep.
we
That's
did
a
that, and
nice.
then we just went around some accusers' locations again, so we can, yeah. Anyway, so well, that's what we did.
Excellent. All right. Thank you, Jess Rhonda. So, Neverly, I don't know if you're able to do this. Can you see the live chat or no? Neverly.
I'll be able to probably in 15 minutes, but not
Oh,
at the
that's
moment.
no. That's okay. I was just gonna say hello to everyone in the live chat. Rhonda, you're on vacation, but can you see it or no? If you
Yeah, I
can, I
can see
can.
it.
You want to say hello to everyone
Oh,
that's in
did
the
you
live
want?
chat so far?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you bet. No problem. Let's see. I'm going to start at the top. So we have Rumor Has It, Dark Side of the Moon, Paul Ward, and Jazznaz Gaming. TJ Anderson is lurking. He's not lurking because he doesn't say he is this time. Lola Blue Skies. Hi, Lola. And Kate Did It is in our chat and in my kitchen. She's an amazing cook. She's been feeding us 3 meals a day. I'm going to be so much fatter than when I got here. Under Your Scars, Nance Life 7. Hey, Nance Life. And let's see, Pete Moss. Pete Moss is in the chat. And Carol Cousins. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Carol Cousins, Angie Dickinson, and let me see, Kelly McCallion. Hi, Kelly McCallion. Charlotte Dowling. Welcome, Charlotte. Did I say Under Your Scars? If I didn't, I'm sorry. Under Your Scars. And Mark Kaz. Great to see you, Mark Kaz. Sherry Lynn Pontillo. And Sherry, I hope you liked the video I sent to you. And Cher. Hey, how's it going, Cher and Gloria? And for right now, that's all we see.
Excellent. I'm hoping everybody out there can hear. I'm checking this right here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I can hear.
No,
I got it on my.
TJ, we haven't made it to Cattleman's Steakhouse. I don't know if we will be able to. Tomorrow's our last day.
Last full day.
And yeah, last full day. We're going to go to the state capitol tomorrow and take in their Congress is in special session. So we're going to go to the Capitol and try to sit in on some of that. And I think it's going to be a great experience.
Well,
So
they're probably giving themselves a
we'll get it.
raise.
Probably. Yeah. I won't tell you right now what Kay told us about the governor because I'm really put on about it. Pisses me off. But we did drive by the governor's mansion today that he doesn't live in because it's not good enough for him.
Oh my God.
But we couldn't really see much. Yeah, it's really Kay's story to tell, but yeah. So yeah, I guess it's yeah, William. It's great to see you. I guess he's having a bigger, better governor's mansion built for him and his family because
Well, of
the
course.
one that's there that's beautiful from what we could see is not big enough. So anyway, that's all for just Rhonda talk.
Thank you, Rhonda. All right.
You're welcome.
So, well, as you guys, most of you know, Rhonda and Kay, and I think Susan's already home, but Susan went, and anyway, gang of the ladies met down in Oklahoma near Kay, and Kay's been doting on them, fixing them dinner and all kinds of good stuff.
Oh.
And so,
She's a crazy good cook and fast, and dinner's ready before you even know she was cooking it. She's amazing.
wow.
So
Yeah, you're going to hate
yeah.
leaving there. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I know. I know.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for letting us go on about that.
Yeah, that's all right. So we're going to continue on. If you guys remember when we ended the last open mic, there wasn't that much left in this track, but I've actually backed it up to the actual call before we stop, so we can just really kind of go back and. I mean, we're not going to miss anything anyway. And I've scanned forward a little bit, and it's the same thing coming up. What you're going to hear in the next various calls track. It's a different. I'm not sure if it's 4224 or not. Well, I can't remember. And then there's at least one short call. It's a 911 call, and the dispatcher's like, "Oh, can you call back on this other line?" It's like, anyway. And then after that, I don't know if we'll get to it or not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's an interesting call between Shetter and this was on November 6th. Interesting call between Shetter and Lieutenant Syme. It's right at the very beginning. But anyway, as always, if you have a question or a comment, put a Q in the chat. I'll try to watch chat. I know the mods will, and of course we'll stop every few minutes anyway and discuss. And I'll try to check for any questions. But put a Q in, and we'll try to answer your questions if there are any. If there's something about a call you want to re-listen, like we've been doing, I'm glad to back it up and replay it. So anyway, let's get started, and we'll stop here in a few minutes. If you're in YouTube, you're gonna have to mute. You're gonna have to mute Discord and unmute YouTube in order to hear the calls. Just so you know, Jay. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but it's just a function of how we have to do it, or whatever. It's just how it works. All right, here we go.
TA Motorsports speaking.
Rich.
Yeah.
I'm glad I caught you there. Sandy Colburn calling.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, I just wanted to touch base with you to let you know we are keeping an eye on your trailer.
Oh, okay.
But it's probably going to be tied up for a week yet.
Okay, we'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay, if there's something comes up
is it sitting in Madison or is it down here?
It's usually sitting at Chilton at the Cal County Sheriff's Department.
Sure.
Because we got people from Madison up there, but we used it again today to haul some more stuff.
Okay, you're welcome to use it, not a problem.
Okay.
No, not a problem. Did you still haven't found her yet, huh?
No, not yet.
Oh.
But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Did they release any more information today? Everybody's watching it, you know. I mean, for a small town, it's a big deal.
Yeah. There's not a lot I can say on that right now, you know.
That's fine. I understand that.
But it was a productive day.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
If for some reason that you did need that trailer back,
okay.
Just give me a holler and I'd get it back to you, and maybe we could borrow a different one or something, like if you had a buyer or something.
We'll be all right.
Okay.
Not a problem, man.
Thanks a lot.
Talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Mom.
Yes.
I just got done with work.
Okay.
Do you need me to pick up Spuddy?
Yeah, but he didn't call yet. I'm expecting him any minute now.
Okay. What do you want me to do? Go to the school and get him, or come home?
Where are you?
I'm at work.
At Manitowoc work?
Yes.
Pause it just a second. Did you hear what she said? Now, this is, I guess, Andy's wife. I'm at work. Manitowoc work? Andy have a second job that anyone knows about?
That's what I just said to Cherie. I said, Manitowoc? What's that?
I don't know. Anybody out
know.
there got any ideas? Because I remember hearing this before and questioning it, and I didn't write it down, but that is a curious little comment he made there.
Wasn't he a preacher as well or something like that at his local church?
Not
Or is
Andy.
that somebody else?
No, I think he's
Is that somebody else I'm thinking of?
Well, he goes to church because that's the one he had an affair with somebody at the church.
Pardon?
We found that out in the Coleman Netflix case. And he had trouble with his zipper, and whatever. Somebody helped him out. I don't know. Anyway,
that is hysterical. That is hysterical what you just said. Oh, he goes to church because he has a girlfriend over there.
How wholesome, yeah.
And Barb Coleman, and Barb Coleman found out, and she ran his ass off. She divorced him. I don't blame her.
Well, yeah. What else?
But then he blames it on making a murderer for wrecking his marriage. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God! Yeah. Funny.
Anyway, if anybody out there knows or finds out where this second job that Andy's, maybe he's doing security somewhere. I don't know. I'm sure. I know a lot of off-duty cops do. They do security for different things and so forth. So maybe that's what she's talking about. So I'll back it up just a little bit, and we'll hear it again and move on.
I'm at work.
Manitowoc work?
Yes. Was it a home game?
Yes.
I'll just go to the school.
I'll tell them to look for you.
Okay.
I think he'll call any minute now.
All right. See you in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for calling Southwest. Thank you for calling Southwest. This is Jenny. How may I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the wrong number.
It's okay.
Okay. Bye. Lieutenant, sir.
Yeah, Jeff.
Hey, Jim. What do you want me to do with these? I'm getting these calls from property owners right around the Avery residence indicating that they've had suspicious activity on their property.
Take the information on a note or whatever and give it to dispatch. They're starting a folder for...
Okay. Because this guy leaves at 1 o'clock. I didn't know if we want to give him a call.
We're going to be there today at 1. Tell them we'll get in touch with them as soon as we can.
Okay. I'll just put it in the bin that the dispatch
Yeah, they got a
started.
folder started at dispatch. So.
Okay. We'll do.
Whatever information you think is relevant, and put it in there.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
They can come back out on Y. We just can't let them up Y.
Lieutenant, son.
Hey, John.
Yes, Todd.
ASAP. We need Old Y and Q. We need Q closed down between Old Y and between Y. Between Fisherville and between Old Y. I don't know what you got left. If you got anybody, I know you're down to 4 guys. You're gonna have to run them up there right now.
All right, give it to me again. You need what closed down from where to where?
I need Q closed down between Fisherville and Old Y. That way they can route around between Park. I'm gonna get County Highway rolling if you want to get some officers rolling.
I don't have any, but I'll send what I've got. So Fisherville and Old Y. All right, I'll work on it.
All right, if nobody's taking calls right now, it's in the...
Well, yeah, we've got a search warrant we're supposed to execute between 4 and 5, but I'll see what I can do. Okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
Yeah, as soon as you can get it closed.
Will do. You don't have any resources up there, I take it?
No, we're running short right now. I'm going to check with some state patrol to get us some relief, but if you can actually call somebody in. Actually, you got Debbie coming in. Send her right up here.
Yeah.
And we'll leave Mike on his post.
All right.
We need one more.
Okay. Well, she's not going to be in until 4, so it won't be right away.
Well, she's got damn near being routed if she's coming.
Yeah, I can have her relieved, but I'll work on it.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
See you later.
Yeah. I'm going to pause it right here.
Jack?
And yeah.
Okay. I was just going to say Nan's Life is asking if we can review the map of this. And I know I had said that I was going to make a map of all of the closures and stuff. I just need all of the road closures. If somebody can send those to me of where they were closed and stuff, I can make a map.
Well, I mean, you were busy last time we really talked about this, and you're preparing for your trip.
I know.
And just haven't had time.
Right.
I mean, I can pull up Google Earth, and
Mine is good.
we can look at it if you want. But it's interesting because this is, as I think you guys have measured, it's like 5 or 6 miles from the Avery salvage yard. I think that's what you came up with. Somebody did. What are they doing up there? What's the urgency? And we never know. And there's no report at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There may be an incident report that we don't have our hands on because we don't know which one it is. But if anybody has any information, I would sure be glad to hear it. Yeah, if everybody wants to wait a minute, I'll pull up Google Earth here and see if we can get some kind of sense of where we're talking about. Where the hell's it at?
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
JD does know what Colburn's second job is. Why don't you tell him, JD? No? Okay, I'll do it myself. He says he's writing reports.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I love it.
That's a good one, JD. Okay, that was Fisherville Road and Old Y. Would that still be in Gibson, or let's see what it pulls up here. I want to put in Manitowoc. Okay, it's giving me Old Y Road. Is almost pulling up. Maybe we can find it. Hold on. Let me turn.
Did you try two? Sorry.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I was just wondering have you tried Two Rivers?
I didn't. I just tried Manitowoc. But let me just pull it up here, and we'll take a look at it. Okay. There we go. All right. I'll hit it here and all right, it's going to zoom in and do its thing here. Okay. This road here is directly in front with the flag in it. That's Old Y. And you said two rivers?
Just thinking I mean, it's hard to know for sure out there.
That would be spelled Fischerville, right? Fisherville.
Yes, that's correct.
There we go. There you are, Nassau. That's the intersection right there. You were right, Rhonda.
Wait, so what is that?
It's the road blockage that the sign was just talking to Todd Herman about. He wanted wanted this block. He wanted this blocked off Fisherville and Old Y.
So what's around it?
Well, somebody's freaking house here. One here.
How about Manitowoc Quarry?
Whose house is this up here? That looks familiar. That's not Barb and Scott's house, is it? No, that's not it.
No, they're up against the river.
They weren't there yet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't know. I mean, we would have to try to run down who lived. I mean, we got a house here. You can see the garage and driveway. You got another house here with a garage. One here. One crossroad here.
So it's 7, 8 houses.
Yeah. No idea.
Where is Manitowoc Quarry in relation to this?
I'll zoom out. It would be. This is Mitchell's Quarry up here. You can see my mouse cursor. Then you have the salvage yard. Then you have the salvage yard. Right here.
Yeah.
Verdant Quarry here. Manitowoc Gravel Pit over here. I guess I think that's right.
Okay. That's kind of far away for a roadblock, don't you think?
Well, yeah, I mean.
Where is the other one?
Well, this is it. Fisherville and Old Y. This is the intersection.
So they didn't block it anywhere else, just there?
Yeah.
Well,
and there's actually another phone call. Go ahead, Rhonda.
There's also the roadblock up on Xander Road. Actually,
yeah,
the road north of Xander. There are a bunch of blocks as well.
Yeah. With no explanation for that one either, and that's happened on the. I want to say the 9th or the 10th. I think. I can't remember the date for sure, but it's after this. I'm sure of that.
And they also blocked up Cuss Road. Andy was the one who was saying.
Oh yeah, well yeah, they blocked. Yeah, they locked that whole area down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what they were doing here or the other one either. We have nothing. But I mean, we can see it's kind of southwest, a little bit of Mitchell's Quarry. I mean, this is not the historical view. This is the most current view from Google Earth. So it's probably changed a little bit. I mean, clearly there was a whole lot more cars on every salvage yard, but I mean, this topograph has probably changed a little. I don't know that all these houses were here in 2005. I'm not going to do the historical thing right now, but.
Names Life says that Google says it's 1.9 miles from Dassey, 4-minute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you can, if you come out, you'd have to go around and go down this way and then down, or you could do from here and go down and go right. Yeah, so yeah, it'd be a pretty quick drive if you were, not goofing around. Interesting. Don't know. I wish I could tell you. I wish somebody could help us out and tell us why they wanted the road blocked off so urgently. And you'll hear in this call that's coming up later, if we get to it, which I think we will. He really got Simon really got in their ass about move it, get over there now. Whenever whoever came in with some urgency, so I don't know. Really weird, though. Any more questions about Fisherville and why? I'm going to take this off. Good?
It's good.
All right. All right. I'll just leave Google Earth open just in case. There we go. So, there's some incident reports. I've already made a pretty significant request at Manitowoc. I'm going to wait before I do another one. But it might be interesting because we have a complete list from the Colburn B Netflix case. Thanks to them, we have a complete list of all the incidents reports for that entire week, all of them, and there's a lot. So maybe we can look at, if I can narrow this time frame down, maybe I can look up the incident reports and try to narrow the scope down. Because if there's not an actual police report, there would still probably be an incident number assigned to it, and there would be some, at least minimal information, because they're probably running in code, and running in code means that they got their lights and sirens on. At minimum, they're blue lights, but they could have sirens on as well. So, all right, I'll back it up just a little, and we'll continue on. Again, if you have any questions, hit a Q, and we'll try to get to it.
But I'll work on it.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
See you later.
Lieutenant time.
Okay, Sandy.
All right. They want us to block off between Fisherville and Old Y on Q. So County Trunk Q at Fisherville and at Old Y, I'll need a squad. So you and Sean, I'm setting up there. Eventually, I'm going to try to get some of you guys to relieve you guys, but head over there right away.
Okay, I'll move it along.
Okay. 1033. Just
You got something or?
don't know. They're not saying.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to
Okay.
All right, anyway, bye.
Okay, so they didn't run in code, but he said get on it, so I'm sure they did.
Bye.
Hello, Corey.
Hi, Corey. Sorry, I got about 4 phone calls in between the time you were trying to get a hold of me.
That's okay. What do you need?
Need you to go up and release 442 on traffic control.
Okay.
On Q, I believe he's either at Old Y or Reese Mills Road, one of the roadblocks. I don't know what you got left for cars there.
County Trunk Highway Q at Old Y.
Or Reese Mills. Just go north until you get up there. Go north, young man. Eventually, you'll run into them on Q, and then just release 442.
Okay, and what am I supposed to use for wheels?
If you don't have a squad there, I guess you're going to have to grab the volunteer cars. The only thing with light bar on it that we've got left. We're just going to be doing traffic control.
Okay.
All right? Take a look what's there. 6-2 still there? He probably grabbed it.
No, all the cars are gone. How about the old transport van?
It's got no lights.
No lights on that thing, huh?
Got to have a light bar.
Shit, I don't have nothing with a light bar here.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Volunteer thing isn't exactly something that anybody wants to be driving. That's all I got with a light bar.
What number is that one?
5-1.
5-1.
You don't have to call out the units that you're in. Just tell dispatch and say you're 76 up there, Corey, so you don't embarrass yourself. Okay?
All right.
All right.
All right. Bye.
So Lieutenant Simon's getting sitting up there for traffic control.
Lieutenant Simon.
John.
You owe me 3 sodas. Pepsi, cold. Not all at once.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Avery Road, 459 till midnight. Midnight till 7 in the morning, 452.
Okay.
7 in the morning till 4, 422.
Okay.
Q and Old Y. 4 to midnight, 728. Midnight till 4 in the morning, 402. 4 in the morning till 8 in the morning, 4:01. 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, 4:42.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's got 8 hours there when he gets off at midnight tonight.
Right.
Okay, I got to ask the question, why are they having this traffic control for that long a period of time? What are they doing? It doesn't make any sense. They've got all this shortage of help, apparently, to do their thing at the yard for security, and they're having to assign all these officers for traffic control at county trunk Q, old highway Q, and Fisherville. What's the hell's going on, man? And I hate to be that way, but I don't know any other way to look at it. Did y'all hear what I heard?
Well, which part?
Yeah, which part?
All this coverage from that afternoon.
All of it, yeah.
Yeah, that afternoon until tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I mean, what the hell are they?
Yeah, it's something's, I don't know, but it's not just, one or two trying to do a, individual little roadblock. They're involving the whole department. And we're not hearing why, which doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I can understand sending officers for if there's a wreck and you got traffic control. Sure, no problem. Got it. This is for 24 hours. What the hell are they doing, man?
Yeah, must be something heck of an importance, because imagine all of that overtime, 1.5 and double.
Yep, that's right.
Rumor has it asked what day was this?
I think it's the 6th, but this is a range call, so I can't say for positive from this call, but I'm pretty sure it's the 6th or the 8th. But we'll find out here shortly, because it's part of this is in another call of the same deal. What's that, Andy?
Yeah, I was just going to say, did the pardon me, did they have blocks on like the four corners surrounding the salvage yard effectively now then? So they had Q and 147, Q and OY, Fisherville, and then like maybe up to 147. So did they effectively have like kind of blocks surrounding the whole area?
Well, they're not really talking that way. They're just really talking about this one area there, which is weird.
Yeah.
Unless it's on a different track, of course.
Sorry.
What's
okay.
that, Natalie?
Danny Mellis is asking if we could look at the map again.
Yeah. Second.
You're very accommodating, Jack.
Well, these are just.
I know.
It's okay. I'm glad to do it. I mean, I'm glad there's interest to do it. Actually.
There's interest for sure.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty, it's going to come up. What are we looking for, Danny? Yeah, type it out there in chat what you want me to try to find. Do. Yeah, so if this area here, that means they would have to, if they were blocking all of it off, they'd have to have a block here. And potentially, well, if they blocked there, and they blocked here, and they blocked here, that pretty much cover all of it. And well,
That's a huge area.
it is a huge area. I mean, it's
huge.
How many acres did Doc say that Redance is alone? It's I can't remember.
I don't know if it's redundant. I just remember one part where he said 200, but I don't know what he was referring to.
That's either Redance or the Manitowoc County gravel pit back in the day.
Now, what is this huge quarry on the left of the map with all these like white structures on it?
Yeah. This is where they found 8675 with a part of the ilium. That was down here.
Yeah.
Somewhere around. That is well, I don't know what it is. It's quarry-like looking, but it's not the quarry. And those structures, I know that an older photo yours looked at, and he thought it was part of a wind turbines.
Yes.
Yeah. That were disassembled. I don't know what these concrete-looking pillars are.
Because they look huge. Since this is an aerial view, just huge.
When we were there last summer.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ron.
When we were there last summer, Cherie and I, we looked at those close up, and they're not concrete. What would you say they were? They weren't concrete.
Seems like Joe, to be honest, thought it might be
yeah,
like wings kind of.
Doris thought they were like wind turbines.
Oh, like the tower that's disassembled, and they stack them from the big ones until they get smaller and smaller, and they weld them and bolt them together in different sections.
Yeah. And look how conveniently secluded that area could be for something nefarious going on.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Rather than in front of your house, your sister's house, and in front of your business. Jesus.
Well, you can see Avery salvage yards. I mean, this is like, I think, around a mile and a half or 2 miles away that they found this. This was somewhere, I think somewhere on the northern part of this little piece of property, they found 8675. So,
yeah. Well, it's we got to expand the search by 2 miles. Remember that phone call?
Absolutely. And it's like, I don't remember if it was Doc or who said it yesterday. It's like whoever did this to Teresa was like just scattering her remains, just whatever. Some here, some over there, some in the quarry.
Well, I have a hypothetical on that. Why is that happening?
Yeah.
If it's true. And don't judge me for this one. I'm just thinking out loud because it is weird that you have a little bit here, a little bit there, and whatnot. I think that whatever she was disabled pretty much with a twink on the head, if that's what happened, then she was maybe taken to Cuss Road, to the clandestine burial site.
Yep.
Where the panic stricken, right? It's like, oh my Lord, what do we know now? Maybe it wasn't just one person handling this whole thing. Is this too outlandish to even think about? And then from Cuss Road, she was disassembled. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yep, dismembered.
Because
absolutely.
It's easier. I know. I just don't like that word. And then she was processed in little by little pieces rather than a whole limb at a time.
Sure. It's easier to do away with someone that way. I mean, all the cases we've looked at, you look at the Durst case and so many others, but you think about the Avery salvage yard here, and then what was Jason Joss doing way over here? I'm sorry, is that right? No, I'm gonna get this wrong. This map is newer.
Backwards. No. Well, he was following the dogs, right? Or no?
Right. But yeah, he was with 2 dog handlers. After dark on the 7th. What the hell is he doing over in the Manitowoc gravel pit? After dark. Anyway.
I
Danny,
can't wait until we start to talk about that.
did Danny say where he wanted me to go?
Yeah, she wanted to
said
see
he
where
was-
the Fisherville.
I can't read it. Let me get my tablet up here.
Danny said she wanted to see, or he wanted to see where that blockage was, Q and Fisherville. I think she missed that, where they blocked the roads.
It's right here. Let me back up. Avery salvage yard is up here where my cursor's at. I'm sorry, here. And the blockage is just south. It's due south and a little bit west or east. I'm sorry, I said west earlier. East. Down here. This is where they wanted Herman wanted the road blocked at. In this call, and there's another call. Is somebody said that they blocked off Xander Road.
Yeah.
So they found flesh and something in Mitchell's quarry here. What's going on here? And no, I don't think that your theory is really outlandish. It could have been two people that did this. Because, as we know, doing away with a human, I never really thought about it until I was started getting into true crime. Doing away with a human is hard.
Yeah, and this way, and also a person who potentially knows, not potentially, who knows the area and who has access to all the quarries. So who could that be?
Or knows how to get into it without having to worry about it. You know.
Exactly.
You know, and I think all these people that live in the area probably do.
Or somebody that works there. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities.
Did Danny ever say where he wanted me to go? Did I get that right?
Yeah. Yeah, the Fisherville. Just where we started. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. So, is there any more questions where I start back up? I see Rumors put in a couple things, but I haven't read it yet. Let's see here. Rumor says I live in Fond du Lac, which is not far from there, and they were constructing wind turbines like crazy. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually an area, probably, I don't know, it's 40 or 50 miles north of where I'm at. And and it's not, I mean, you going up to, it's actually a casino. Love that place. But going on the way, it's like a 2-lane highway. But you'll be coming, just driving along, doodaloo, it's kind of rural, and all of a sudden you kind of come up over a hill, and there's like 60 or 80 wind turbines. I'm not kidding. It's crazy how many there are there.
Yeah, those wind turbines are actually very popular in the movies, especially the ones around Palm Springs, California. There's tons of movies that have been filmed in that area, and they're just gorgeous. They're just like giants.
Yep.
Sitting there doing their thing.
Yep. I can't remember how many houses and businesses they said that these however many are up there power they provide, but it's flatter in that area once you reach a certain point. It's not bad here where we live. It's not like really hilly, but it's somewhat. But there, it's pretty flat, and
Neverly?
Always.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just was wondering. Did you say that the windmills are gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Okay.
When you see them, they're just like these giants doing their own thing.
No, I have somewhere. I have some where I live too. We can drive right by them, and so I have seen them. I've never thought of them as gorgeous, but
I'd rather look at mountains or the ocean. Don't get me wrong. But for
Yeah,
what
maybe
they
that's
are,
what.
yeah,
Yeah. It's a pretty impressive sight for sure.
I would rather see
Yeah,
that as a coal mine or coal mill.
yeah. It's a very nice site because, as I said, they're just big, white, and they're just twirling around. I don't know. To me, that's attractive.
All right, if we're done with Google Earth, I'm going to turn it off for now. And again, if anybody wants to look up anything, let me know. We will certainly try to accommodate that. All right. Okay, I'm going to. Too many windows open. There we go. I'll back up 10 seconds and we'll continue on.
Until 4 in the afternoon, 4:42.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's got 8 hours there when he gets off at midnight tonight.
Right.
Q in Fisherville Road, 4 to midnight, 4:42. Midnight till 4 in the morning, 4:79. 4 in the morning till 7 in the morning, 4:55. 7 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, 4:05. Some people just couldn't work the whole 4 block hour, but there it is. It's broken down. And I'll expect that first soda my first day back.
All right.
This has not been fun.
How many do they got tomorrow?
What they have on the morning shift on the 10th, Dilkey's in for training for half the day. You're going to be gone, right?
Yeah, he'll maybe have canceled.
So
I'll stop here just a second. This must be the 9th because he said tomorrow and he said that's the 10th. So this must be the 9th. Remember, this is a range call. If you can look at the 683, look at the title, 683-4224, 11.8 to 11.12. So this is a range call. I'm just saying this is the 9th. Could be wrong, but I think I'm right. All right, continuing on.
So you'll probably have to cancel, so I'll just put you down at Avery's. All right, and you've got 1, 2, 3 patrolmen plus a patrolman with a half a day training. I take it he must be shooting at the range or something.
Okay, hang on a second. 496-459. Run back there quicker. But anyway, yeah, what were you saying?
440 has half a day for training. He must be shooting at the range.
Right. Which can be canceled.
Which can be canceled. Like I told you earlier, I talked to the two Jeffs and I told them, hey, we're just going to start canceling people. We just don't have the manpower for range and this. So I told them they're going to have to start looking at making other arrangements to get them through qualification. But anyways, Saraki, Tisler, and Glaze are working besides Tom. And he may just have to cut his shooting at the range too.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Jack, can we pause for a
Sure, Mark.
second?
Yep. What's up?
Oh, my own voice. Now's Life is asking, can we break down who is stationed at which roadblock via their call numbers sign just listed? May help in getting further reports if we have officer names via call numbers.
It can be done. I mean, we can't do it now, but yes, that can be done because we have the badge numbers. So, I mean, well, we have most of them. I can't say we have every badge number, but we got most of them. So,
But the most important ones we do, yeah.
Yeah, there are a few here and there that we don't have, but for the most part, for Manitowoc and Calumet, we have most of those that were active in this case. So yeah, it can be done. Maybe a good PowerPoint presentation or slide, I guess. So, absolutely. And this call, you can easily reference this call. I could even clip the call and make it easier. It's that way. There's just one clip. So, alrighty. Continue on. Oh, any more questions? Or is that it? Must be it. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
What are you doing tonight? Good. Can I help you? Yes, I'm gonna let you talk to my wife because she was really reluctant to call and stuff. Sometimes she gets little premonitions and stuff, and I know how you guys don't believe in that shit and stuff. But with this girl that's mission in Misc, Wisconsin, she had a dream about her, so I'm going to let you talk to her.
Okay, what we got to do, Manitowoc County's not investigating this. Calumet County Sheriff's Department is.
Okay.
And you're going to have to contact them because they're doing all the work, all the investigation in this.
Okay, you got a number for me?
Let me see if I can find it. Hang on one second.
Yeah, all of a sudden on the 9th, they're not investigating anymore.
Okay,
They're not taking
you ready?
Yep.
Okay, it's 920.
Yep.
849.
Yep.
2355.
2355.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Shift Commander.
What's up, Holmes?
Are you at Q and Old Y?
That's affirmative.
For some reason, Debbie tore all the notes that she took last night, the log, out of the tablet and put it in my drawer connected with her time card. So I'll be running that back out there to you. Make sure you get it back where it goes. Starting at 1632 and ending at 0030.
Paused again. So that means that they have a log in and out, right? That's what I got. I'm going to play that again. And if they have a log, I want it. I'm going to back up, play that again.
And put it in my drawer.
All right, bye-bye.
Shift Commander.
What's up, Holmes?
Are you at Q and Old Y?
That's affirmative.
For some reason, Debbie tore all the notes that she took last night, the log, out of the tablet and put it in my drawer connected with her time card. So I'll be running that back out there to you. Make sure you get it back where it goes. Starting at 1632 and ending at 0030 when 402 took over.
Okay, 402 has his additions on that?
No. All I have is Debbie's.
Okay.
Okay?
You want me to add mine onto that or just attach mine to that?
No. All I want you to do is put this back into the tablet. Don't add anything to it. Just continue how you're doing, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. I'll see you in a little while.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shift Commander.
Andy?
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Did you talk to anybody out here? So it sounded like they were talking about closing or opening everything up at around 3-ish.
Everything except Avery Road.
Yeah, well, I'm on Q.
You're out on Q?
Yeah, me and Beck are on Q.
Oh, because they have you down here on Avery Road.
I think Pete's on Avery.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
So.
Yeah. Then.
Did you hear anything else more that
sounds. Yeah, they told me just to set up security at Avery Road.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on Q in Fisherville.
Okay. If Pete can't stay till 4 o'clock or a few minutes after 4, can you slide over there, or do you want to get out of there?
I can go up there. I'm supposed to pick up my dog. She had surgery today at like 4:30. But
okay. Well, let me see. Pete
if
probably
you need somebody, I can head up there, but if Pete can't, I guess.
Okay, I'll have Pete give me a 21.
All right. And for tomorrow,
Yep.
I'm working noon to 8.
Okay.
I have firearms in the morning, so hopefully I'll be there on time, but I'm going to be a couple minutes late. I have firearms 8 to 11:30.
Okay, sounds good.
I should be there on time.
All right, thanks for the heads up.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Hey,
Yeah.
I need to talk to you before you. Well, I'll slide up there. I have to come up there anyway, but I need to talk to you. Are you at which? Are you at Fisherville or Old Y?
Fisherville.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you there this morning. Now that you mentioned it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Shift commander.
Hi, Andy. It's Michelle.
Yeah.
I have a guy on the phone. He lives up close to the Avery area. He said he doesn't see any police around anymore, and he's wondering if he can still scope in his sight or sight in his scope or whatever for deer hunting next week.
He doesn't see. Are they out of there?
That's what he was telling me.
I noticed that the crime trailer's back and stuff. Is he going on to the Avery property to do that?
I didn't get any more specifics than that. I didn't even know what he was talking about, so I thought, well...
I would just tell him if he's doing that on his own property, that should be no problem.
Okay.
If he's planning to go onto the Avery property or in Josh Radonce's pits, he should stay out of there.
Okay, I'll let him know that.
Okay.
Thanks, Andy.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that's it for that call. Stay out of the Redont pit and don't go on the Avery property. But I think this is probably the 12th when everything's getting wrapped up. So, some interesting things. Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused. There's an OY in a Fisherville. Because Andy Colburn said then to the fellow he was talking to,
Yep.
Are you at Q in Fisherville or Q in OY?
Yep.
Now, I'm just trying to remember back on sort of sometime in the past when we've looked at some of the maps and stuff. Is Fisherville the new name for what was Y? And we still refer to...
No, I think it's two separate locations.
Yeah.
So
where is it's Fisherville Road?
Yeah, Fisherville. The one that I've been showing is Fisherville Road and OY. So I think if you go down, probably to the left of where I've been showing would be Q and OY. So it's clearly two different locations.
Right. So they're just on opposite sides of Q.
Yep.
Right, okay.
If that makes sense.
I think so. It's just why. So was there a block at that Fisherville, where there was the 7 or 8 houses?
Yep.
And a block further along Fisherville Road, where on the opposite side of Q it turned into OY.
I think so. I think that's right. Two separate locations.
Right. It's just with him saying Q and Fisherville, because they're apart from each other.
Yeah, the way that
what I mean.
the way that Simon talked when it originally when the original call came, it's like it's one location, and I think it really means two. It's two different locations, right?
Yeah.
And now he's, that last call, he's talking about, well, they're just really doing security at the Avery property, and clearly the Redont pit as well. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okie dokie then.
All right. So this next call, as you see, is in comparison to what we've listened to the last several. This is a relatively short call. It's 15 minutes, almost 16 minutes. And I don't think I wrote anything down. Yeah, I think this one starts out the one I mentioned a few minutes ago with Shetter and Syme. So let's give it a listen. Again, any questions, comments, let us know. All right, here we go.
Lieutenant Son?
John,
Yes.
looking at this, I heard media been down at the office.
Yes, TV 26 is out in the back.
Let's
Hold on for a second. Please hold.
let's work on. You got enough guys to start setting up roadblock here, and maybe until we can get maybe highway department out here. Let's maybe block off, close the road at Larrabee, Q Queen, and Jamble Creek Road.
Okay.
And let's get this. So
Yeah, I'm working on state troopers right now. Get them out there. Did you have the highway department already notified?
No.
Hold on.
You two, grab your squads. You up the Q Queen at Larrabee, block off 147. You go to Jamble Creek at 147, block off the road, no traffic through. Move it. Q and Larrabee there.
On 147. There, I've got 2 rolling already. Just walked in the door.
And then maybe when you got caught up, then we could see.
I'm trying to get the crime lab, as I understand it, you want up there, and I've asked for 2 to 3 troopers at least.
Okay.
So I'm working on that, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to pause it here for just a second. And I apologize. I should have said this before I started. As you can see, this is a different number. This is 50683-5083, and it is another range call, and you can clearly tell this is very early in the investigation. This is probably right after they found the RAV. I'm just guessing. We don't have an exact time, at least not from this call. Maybe somewhere else, but certainly not here. But it's clearly for anything much is going on, because I'll back it up a little bit and you'll hear it again. He talked about contacting the crime lab. So everything's beginning to get in motion in this call right here. And I apologize. I should have mentioned it before we started, but it is what it is. All right, I'll back up a little bit.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, yeah.
Jack,
Is this ice
I just
coffee?
wanted.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Rhonda.
Oh, it's okay. I just wanted to really quickly welcome Katie Did It to the panel.
Oh, hey, Kay.
Yeah, Jack. Iced coffee is mentioned in the chat, and but this is kind of my memory as well. Like, it's kind of jogged my memory as well. He says, "Old Y runs off Q, not far from Cuss Road." So it's kind of almost like kind of running parallel. Like, I think it's just a little bit down, just a little bit south from Cuss Road. It's on the left-hand side of Q.
I think that's right.
Yeah, sorry, that's why I was just getting a little bit confused. Like, I wanted to get it straight in my head where they were talking about playing the blocks and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up. This may explain it here. I'm gonna pull a Google Earth back up for just 1 second, and I think this will help you kind of get it in your mind. This address here. What the hell am I at here? Okay, here. Nope, wrong one. Okay, that's gonna pop in there. If you can see this right here, this road, and see my cursor, this is Fisherville going east-west. This is Q running, basically north-south. Okay? So if I back out here, this is the other block here that we were looking at earlier.
Yeah, but the old Y is if you go up Q. I think Ice Coffee. I said south, but they said it's just north of Cuss Road. I think you've gone too far there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm looking.
So Cuss Road is coming up now.
Cuss Road is
That's
right
Cuss
here.
Road there. And
Yep.
what's that road there on the left that you can see coming off Q? Is that OY?
That is Old County. It just says Old County. Yep, that is it. This is it right here.
Yeah. So they were talking about two separate ones then when he said Q and OY and
That's
Q
right.
and Fisherville. Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So they were wanting to stop people driving along that stretch of Q by the quarry then.
Unless they lived there, yeah, I'm sure they'd have to provide a driver's license with an address.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's right.
Good stuff, Tom.
I think that helps explain it very well, right? All right. So I'll back this call up just a little bit, and then we'll continue on.
I'm trying to get the crime lab, as I understand it, you want up there, and I've asked for 2 to 3 troopers at least.
Okay.
So I'm working on that, okay?
All right, very good. And maybe when you get caught up, the highway department, so we don't have to depend on...
Then you want the highway department? I'll get them going.
You know, for barricade.
Barricades, right. Yeah. I'll barricade those roads. No problem. I'll work on it. Bye. Lieutenant Simon.
Hey, John Craig. Tell them we're going to request them to tell them to respond ASAP.
Okay.
And then maybe see if at the same time if Joel and Todd are available as well.
Will do. And I got Jim in here. He wants to talk to you.
Okay.
And we're going to have to probably do a grid search out there. And I was thinking the fire departments.
No, not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was just thinking for manpower and for lighting, because it just starts getting later in the day. They've got the lighting to light that whole place up.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think they really want to try to control it.
Okay.
All
right.
And there's always circumstances where she may not be here.
Okay. Here, I'll give you to Jim.
Hello.
Hey, Jim.
Okay. Is Dave out there?
Yes, he is.
Okay, why don't you have him get descriptors for our search warrant as far as housing and stuff?
They're working on that right now. Whatever you can put for him, I'll maybe let you talk to him. We're doing a little right now. The Cal County DA is here right now as well, and they got the judge sitting ready to go.
Okay. Which judge?
The new one.
Oh, Fox?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people you got out there? Personnel?
6.
6?
Law enforcement, 7, 8 law enforcement plus security around.
You got manpower for security?
I got Dennis, Dave, myself, Todd, and Jason.
Okay.
And Cal County has a couple detectives. The sheriff has 3 detectives.
Okay. They're going to run the show. Is that the game plan so far?
That's the game plan. We're just kind of doing a support role. I've been trying to get them supplies and whatever we're going to need here. We get the K9 team en route, and then we'll also get our K9s en route. And ready to go.
Crime labs en route?
Crime lab should be en route. You can verify that with John.
Okay.
But I believe so. You should have called him.
Is Cal County going to request DCI to work on this?
DCI is en route.
Okay. Probably I would suggest if we can't get enough people sworn, then maybe get some volunteers when we get ready to do that volunteer fireman.
Yeah.
To do the search?
Yeah, maybe not right now. Let's let the search and rescue. I think you got a better way of...
Oh, yeah, as far as the dogs, yeah. We have any idea on time frame?
He says they're coming out of Milwaukee, so...
They should be here shortly. What time did they call them?
They were on standby, so I think they were going to be leaving right now.
Okay, so 20 minutes ago they called.
I think if you don't
probably by 2.
If you don't have a go in there anymore, then you can maybe head over here as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on my way out there then. Here, you want John again?
Okay.
All right.
Greg, you want Joe and Todd out there right away?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Bye.
Sounds good.
Sheriff's Department?
Yes.
Okay. You do not need to do anything, Jeff.
Okay.
On everything. State Patrol, tend to your own cover. Calumet County is going to take the gravel pit.
Okay.
Okay, they're going to take one of their guys, relieve the girl, and and Calumet is coming in at 10 o'clock to take the gravel pit.
Okay.
So we're clear, and they're handling their own brakes.
Okay.
They've got their own floater. If they need anything, they will call us.
Sounds good.
So that's it. I don't know what the hell this other shit's getting into, but there was some nasty words said on the radio or on the phone.
For who, state?
No, about people sticking their nose in.
Oh.
So they got it covered. They got other shit they got to cover, and I'm gonna have to do some shit at 4 a.m. I gotta stay late now.
Okay.
But that ain't gonna affect it. They got everything covered. Don't worry about it. If they need anything, they will call us later. But they should be smart.
Sounds good.
So just gonna play an open beat for us, and hopefully we'll survive without having to do anything.
I'm sure we will.
All right, man.
All right.
Later.
Sheriff's Department, Shitter.
Hi, Greg. It's Carrie in dispatch.
Hi.
I have Lieutenant Shahan on the phone, and then when you're done, if you want, I have to tell you something about what you just told Michelle. Okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Greg.
How we doing?
I'm doing fine.
Wish I could say the same.
Oh, no.
Been a long couple days here. As you know, we're out at the Avery residence, serving some search warrants and stuff like that. What they're looking for is a little mutual aid, or if you guys have some officers that would maybe want to run it past Joe. Come on out tomorrow morning. Maybe I'm thinking I would rather have law enforcement come around 7:30. We're gonna get the firemen, volunteer firemen as well, just to check the areas on the outside perimeter of that junkyard. So I'm seeing if maybe want to check with your chief and see if he'd authorize some people to come on out and give a hand with that.
7:30 tomorrow morning?
Yeah. I think they want to try to kick it off at 8. We'll see how. Our position in here, the Sheriff's Department right now, is we've been utilizing other agencies. It's Calumet County's case due to conflict of interest with the pending lawsuit. So them along with DCI are doing the investigation. Today we had some guys from the city. Pretty much our guys don't go anywhere without somebody from another law enforcement agency. So if you're in the mix, it's just kind of nice. I'm going to try to get some of my guys in. And I'm not saying you need to get every one of them. You get a handful, fine, or whatever, Joe thinks. But every couple helps. So.
How many would be ideal for you?
That's just really hard to say. How many man department do you have?
17 patrol.
So if I get 4 or 5 from you, that's a pretty good pull already, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, if you get 3, 4, we'll take it.
Okay.
Whatever you got. And I'm not saying call in the cavalry and start making people, if you got a couple guys on days off, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull my guys, if they're on their day off, see if they can come out and pitch in. I think we'll, have enough help, but, like I said, if we can get enough people there and we can do 2 teams, and what's beneficial about your officers is, not that they'd be lead, but, they're mixed in there with law enforcement and fire personnel, and it isn't just sheriff and that way, so.
Well, depending on if I can pull PSLOs tomorrow.
Right, that's right. You may want to run it past Joel.
All right.
And you know, I understand where we are, and you know, it's just an area search, but I'd make the phone call and I'll say, hey, we need help, but one way or the other.
You may just tell me, go ahead and call out, you know, 5 people on overtime too.
Right. So whatever it is, and
where would they meet?
Meet right out at Highway 147, and they wouldn't each all need their own car. You know, if they can come in a couple cars or 1 or 2 cars, that'd be great. We'll meet out at 147. Law enforcement could probably come right into the command post to come down Avery Road, and I think we're going to try to keep the firemen out on the highway because they're probably going to get real boggled up real quick.
Okay, 1 or 2 cars command post, which is on Avery Road. That's to the east of 147, correct?
That is correct. It's between Larrabee. I'm kind of losing my brain. It's getting fuzzy here. It's between, well, the easiest is it's between Larrabee and Michigan. That's the easiest. And we got state troopers that are manning the control points around it, so they'll see that.
Okay. Do you need any specialized help? Sounds like the area search is going to be for evidence.
Just basically, we're making sure she isn't laying out in the weeds somewhere out there. Tell them to dress appropriately. We're talking boots, jeans, if they just want to throw whatever, work pants, if they want to wear their uniform shirt, you know. No need for them to come in full dress uniform and get. I mean, there's guys out there wearing their hunting boots and stuff, and that's absolutely fine. With the 2 inches of rain last night.
Yep.
So just kind of nice if they got their hat, a baseball hat, and if they want to wear their uniform shirt, or even just their jacket. Some guys just throw their jacket on, but tell them to dress comfortably and prepare for the weather that way. And how long, I don't know. It depends how well it goes.
And who would they report to at the command post?
They can report to me.
Do you need call back and let you know?
You could try me back at this number or 4224.
4224.
And if that doesn't work, just leave a message with the dispatcher.
Okay. Okie dokie, Greg.
Thank you, Gary.
If you need anything else, let me know.
All right, very good. All right, very good, Gary.
All right.
Bye-bye.
I'll just pause here briefly. I'm not 100% sure, but this sounds like they're moving into the 7th when they had so many people out searching. That's what they're asking for. It's the basic instruction that we hear in other calls as well. I can't prove that, but I'm pretty sure this is the 7th because they were looking for all kinds of people on that day. So I've just been trying to follow chat. Looks like there's a little bit of chat going on, but I haven't really seen any questions. Has anything come up that I've missed?
Yes, let me go back a little bit and see. I think, well, there's a lot of question or a lot of comment about the perimeter. And, you know, what was the purpose of outside the perimeter? And Kelly McAlien says, who do you think sticking their nose in?
Well, there's another call, and apparently it had something. I think it had something to do really. We don't know the exact nature of everything, but it sounded like that because it was Manitowoc County, but Calumet, they were put into the lead. There was some hurt feelings and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it got into this pissing match about coverage, who's going to cover what and when, and who's working what. And apparently there was some nasty crap said on some phone call by one of the officers. Don't know who. We don't have that call. So that's what that's about. It was really an officer thing. Who's going to get the overtime? And because some of them wanted the overtime. Most of them didn't. We see all these calls by Lieutenant Simon alone. don't really hear that much from Calumet about coverage. There's some, but it's nothing like what Manitowoc provided. So
Now,
that's
Jack, I really got. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I really got confused with this perimeter. Inside perimeter, outside perimeter. Where is the perimeter?
Well, it's the map on Google Earth that I pulled up. There's 2 points for sure that he wanted covered. That was Q and Fisherville, which I pulled up that for Andy a minute ago, and he also mentioned that other area. The other one was Q and Old County Highway, Old County Y, which was just north of Cuss Road.
Oh, okay. So that's like a diagonal, right?
Well, it's straight north basically from Fisherville and Q. Yep.
So that's
right.
the perimeter.
Well,
so
that's part of it. I'm guessing there's more, but at that point in time, I guess not. I don't. It's not clear.
it's not clear. Okay, so I'm not the only
Well,
one. Okay, cool.
No. I think you're right, but I think there's more, as Andy was indicating. Yeah, I think there's more that we just don't hear the call.
Yeah, but to me, perimeter is when there should be like a squarish thing, rectangular. You know what I mean? 4 sides to it.
That's right.
Or a circle. It doesn't matter. But something is definitely in and something is definitely out. Okay, okay.
And I think they had to cover Y because it leads out of that area, so it had to be covered, and it leads into the area as well. Right? So it had to be covered, which is interesting. And then so I think that Q, if you continue going north, it runs into 147. That would have to be covered, which I know they had at least some area there blocked there at Avery Road. So I don't know what else they had. I just think they're calls that we don't have, that they had coverage there. If you want to get a complete perimeter, you'd have to.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I can pull the map back up if you guys want. We can look at it again and look at the corners. It's up to you all. Would that help you, Melody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, once I got confused on that, I couldn't listen to anything else trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so this is Fisherville and Q right here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to zoom out just a little.
Okay. So that's by that huge quarry. Okay.
And this is Cuss Road.
That's Cuss Road right there. Yeah,
That's right.
Okay.
But of course, it dead ends into the property, so it don't really matter. It goes down to the deer camp. But here's old. Oops. This is Old County Y and Q right here.
Okay. So they didn't want anybody to go down that straight line, right? To Cuss Road and to that other place.
That's right, apparently. And then if you follow Q on up, I'm pretty sure this is 147. I'm almost positive. It is 147. You can see it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then if you turn right, damn it.
You can turn right and then you can go back to
the Avery Salvage Yard.
Michael's Quarry. Yeah.
That's right. So this would have to be covered. If they're creating a real perimeter, they would have to go down here and cover this.
Mm-hmm.
Which this is.
I would think they would need to go further down past this intersection.
That they would. I'm sorry, I stopped too soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's Avery Road, and they definitely had that block.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is I'm trying to turn it here where I can read it.
That's Jambo Creek.
That is correct. And I know that there's a call somewhere where they talked about covering Jambo Creek. So they would have to cover as you said, a really large area.
Really large area. Yeah.
When you think about it, I'm going to zoom out one more time here.
Yeah. Huge.
It's a massive area. If you,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Doc said that it was either the Redont Quarry. I think he said it was like 200, 250 acres.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's just Redon's quarry.
Correct.
I mean, Stevens is 40, which is huge.
Yeah. When you think about all those cars on there. Okay, does that help explain and clear that for you?
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right.
Where is the turnaround that Rav was spotted? Double D asked.
You know what? I don't know. Rhonda may be able to answer that better than I would. You all went there. Do you remember where it's at, Rhonda? Cherie? Was it down 147?
I don't know the question.
No, where the turnaround where the RAV was for it. It's let me look at my map. It was on East Twin.
It's on
Ice Coffee says
147.
going east along
Yeah, it's down
147.
147.
I think that it's on 147.
It's
And
east
you can just see a river there. Is it round about there?
East Twin River or East
River.
River?
East River.
East Twin River.
Where your cursor is now, roughly, Jack, I think.
You can see where the river crosses 147.
It's hard to.
Yeah.
This is the East Twin River.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the turnaround is right before that. I'm trying to operate your map.
Left of river.
Yeah.
Okay, so by this red house, the house with the red roof, kind of there.
It may have
Right
changed.
on 147.
This is probably a 2023 topographical map, so it's changed since 2000.
Right, and you can't, and physically you can't really see the spot the turnaround at all. It's all overgrown, and I mean you can kind of see a little bit, but not just because we know that's where it was is the only reason we could see it.
So it's on that intersection right there.
It's got to be somewhere in here or was, and it's all overgrown now. Maybe, I don't know.
It's
maybe in that bushy area to the right.
Slightly before. I keep doing this and it's not working. You can
opposite of that
it's
house.
Hard. I'm trying to operate Jack's map and it's not working very well for me. Sorry.
If you were to cross 147 from that house with the red roof.
This might be the turnaround.
Yeah.
Walk a little bit down.
That's
a little bit to the right. A little bit to the right.
No, it's Jack, move your cursor and slowly until I tell you to stop. Well, I said slow.
Do you
okay,
want me to
down
go? You want me to go left or right?
No, I want you to go
east or west?
Southeast, a little bit southeast. Okay, go north a little bit. Stop moving the map. Don't move the map. Don't move the map. Oh God.
Okay, sorry. I'll leave it right there.
Take your cursor. Yeah, take your cursor just about straight up. Your cursor, not there you go. Okay, see that little bitty turn in right there on the just up? Right there.
Right.
Whoa, back down. Down a little bit. Right there. Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Jack.
So it's actually it is actually right there at the Twin River. What about that?
Yeah, at least that's where we believe it was. That's where we stopped and looked and took
Yeah,
pictures.
I remember that the river was right there. I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I
There you go.
I should just give you access to my computer and you could just move it right there.
Okay. Oh, I was moving it. Trust me, my cursor was going nuts over there on my computer screen.
That's funny.
Oh. Anyway, yes, that's where we believe it is.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Alrighty. All right, so let's move on. I'll continue on with this call.
Lieutenant time.
Hey, John.
Hey, Greg. I don't know if you found the body yet or not. However, the news service seems to think that you have. According to Mark Heller, Petrosky's called him and said that the body has been found, and that was about 15, 20 minutes ago.
Are they calling you, or what are you getting this?
They want a news release. I'm telling them. Right. I told them I'm not releasing anything right now. I says I do not know anything along those lines. I'm not releasing anything, but I thought I better give you a heads up.
And I'm not going to say a word to you because I do not know.
I already have my suspicions from the radio traffic myself, so.
And to be honest with you, I do not know either.
Did you all hear what he just said and how he said it? I swear I'm not trying to, make any mountain out of a molehill, but I already have my suspicions from the radio traffic. What?
Yes. And we're listening to Syme, right?
Oh yeah, big mouth.
Oh God, he's the worst one to be on dispatch right now. He's such a little big mouth.
He can't help himself, poor guy. But I don't know. I don't want to read anything to it that's not there. I'll back it up, play it one more time, and we'll move on. Yeah? No, I thought you had something wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do not know.
I already have my suspicions from the radio traffic myself, so.
And to be honest with you, I do not know either.
Yeah.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, and I'm not releasing anything. It's just I'm doing just like I was doing before, but.
Right. You get to tell them there's 3 things that will be held at 3 p.m. at the Michigan Fire Department.
Right.
Okay.
But I just thought I'd let you know that, so you might want to pass on to them. If you haven't found, you're gonna make the pummel with that question.
All right, that sounds good.
So, just giving you a heads up. That's all I wanted to do.
Thank you very much, John.
Sure.
That was the call he got from reporter Mark Heller at WRTW that I just clipped and posted the other day.
Hello, Greg speaking.
Yeah, it's Jason.
Yeah.
What number is Kelly at, the lieutenant there?
Todd, I think it's still out there. I don't know what that command post number is.
Because he wanted to talk to me, I guess, about some of that stuff that I found.
What stuff? Oh, in the fire pit?
Yep.
I thought DI agent or you're the one that found it?
Well, I directed their attention to it originally, and he wanted to know what time, some times for me, I guess.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I got to pause it here. This is a Sergeant Jost talking to Deputy Inspector Shetter, and he didn't know that Jost was the one that found this shit. And this is 3 days later, 3 days later, at least 2 days later. I can't remember. I think this is the 9th or the 10th. Has to be. He didn't know. How's that possible? I just don't get it. How a department can operate in that way, that he wouldn't know. Well, number one, I'm sure Jost didn't write a report and submit it. And he wasn't going to until Civil beat his ass about it. Because I'm sure Sturdivant, he's the arson investigator, was asking him for it. Who all was there? What did you do? Blah, blah, blah.
The thing is, they're looking for a missing 25-year-old girl, and he finds a freaking bone in the person who saw her the last in his burn pit, and he doesn't think that's important to write a report about. I'm sorry. He knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. This is not an oopsie, I forgot, or I thought I didn't, it wasn't important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he doesn't want to brag about it. Why wouldn't you brag about that? It's a big find.
It is a huge find.
Uh-huh.
So, Jack, I had gone back and was reading the chat. Sorry, but the chat was hysterical when I was trying to find you. Where to go? It's funny. Wait, so I was reading that and I wasn't paying attention to everything being said, but Kay says, question from the radio traffic. Did we already listen to the radio traffic that the dispatcher is referring to?
Which part? Because we're talking right now. This is Sipple had sent word through Shedder or somebody, and Sipple's Calumet County. Jost is Manitowoc County. That's what we're listening to right now. Sipple wanted to talk to Jost because he wanted a report of what he did. Jost hadn't written anything.
Well, because he's Manitowoc.
Correct. And they don't have to write reports, apparently. They can just ride around with the top down, drink beer, whatever they want to do.
And go to church. Yeah.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
No, but maybe that's why he didn't want to write a report, because they were not supposed to be involved. They were just to be manpower. Yeah. There you go. There's got to be a reason, because, come on. He knows what his duties are and what the protocol is. You find something, you report it.
So what's Kay's question? I'm sorry, Rhonda.
No, go ahead, Kay.
Was Symes the guy saying that he figured from what he already figured from what he had heard on the radio?
Yes, that's Lieutenant Syme.
Okay, so have we already listened to whatever he's talking about, the radio traffic he would have been listening to from that day that made him fear?
No. I really just have covered phone calls. I really haven't gotten into the radio traffic. I'm sure. I mean, we've heard a little bit, but I've really been focused more on the phone calls.
So he would be talking about radio traffic from. Is this the
various offices? Today that they're talking right now is probably the 9th, probably the 9th or the 10th. I can't remember exactly. We've got that call isolated because there's a standalone conversation between Sipple and Jost. I think it's the 9th. So this is the 9th because this is the first call. There's a call a little bit later where Sipple and Jost actually talk.
I guess there's some interesting radio.
You're breaking up. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said I guess there's some interesting radio traffic that we'll run into at some point.
Well,
unless it's on the 4th.
Well, there's none on the 4th at all. We have no radio traffic for the 4th from Manitowoc. There's some interesting radio traffic, but as far as some, I think of what he heard, they didn't send it. They cut it out. They edited it. There's phone calls we don't have. I know we don't have.
Of course.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll get into the radio traffic, the newer stuff especially. The older stuff's been around since 2018, but there's some interesting things. I don't know that we can necessarily pick up what he heard, but maybe some. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll back it up 5 seconds or so, and we'll continue on.
Well, I directed their attention to it originally, and he wanted to know what time. Some times for me, I guess.
Oh, did not answer the radio?
I didn't try him at all, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Todd's with him or what?
Yeah, he's out there.
I mean, if they're out in the field, I can try and get a hold of them tonight when I come in, or I guess you wanted to talk to me to try and narrow down some times.
Yeah, if try Todd on the radio.
Okay.
He's right there by the command post, and then from there, if not, I'm sure Kelly will be there all night because Brett was there last night. He did night shift duty last night. So I would say that.
Kelly's the guy with the mustache.
Yeah, mustache, a little bigger guy, a little pudgier.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll stop in there, and I'm sure he'll be there tonight too. But Todd's out there right now.
I'll see if he give me a call. All right.
Okay, very good.
Thanks.
Sounds good. Bye.
Silkman's office.
Jason, Simple needs to talk to you about the other day.
What's that?
Simple needs to talk to you. He's right here.
I was going to stop up there unless, well, that's fine. Put him on the phone.
No, that's fine. He said he'll stop there if you want. You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
And tell Church 61 sitting up here because 45 was having problems, so Charlie brought that back.
Okay, I'll let him know.
You might have to take a different car or bring a different one up here, switch it, whatever you got to do.
If you want to come up, that's fine.
Here.
How's it
going?
Hey, good. And yourself?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I heard Mr. Sergeant Orth told me he wanted to talk to me about some times.
Yeah, we just need to clarify, because I walked out of there before you did, and did you help them excavate it all?
Yes.
Okay. I'll need you to do up a report on that, because the arson investigator wants a report from everybody who basically touched upon it, more or less. So, from the time that me and you walked in, and you pointed out that you saw that other piece, and then you pointed out that piece to me of the vertebrae. And then we stepped back. Those two DPI agents came in, the female and the male. I don't know their names. I know the male is Tom Sturdivant. I don't know the female's name.
Well, the female really didn't have much to do with it. Tom stayed there.
Okay.
At one point I left and he stayed there because I needed to, use the bathroom and everything else.
Okay.
So he stayed there the whole time. Then I came back with the crime lab.
Okay.
And once all their units got there, then we started sifting through it.
All right. Yeah, I've been basically a nice report from you to solidify that. If he wants to know who was all in there, basically, and the times that they were in there. So just put something together on paper and attach it to your incident report, and we'll file it that way then.
Would you happen to have the log from when that septic tank was pumped? I don't remember which one of your officers was there.
Oh, that was the Brilliant officer.
Was that Brilliant? Okay.
Double D just asked, did he say vertebrae? I was typing. I wasn't listening. I can back up. Let me back up.
Incident report.
Yeah, I heard vertebrae.
And,
yes,
we'll
definitely.
File it that way then.
That's what he found.
Would you happen to have the log from when that septic tank was pumped? I don't remember which one of your officers was there.
Oh, that was the Brilliant officer.
Was that Brilliant? Okay.
Yeah. Got here one.
Because otherwise I'll stop up there and I just want to look at a couple times on there because I had relieved her for a short time. Then when she came back, that's when I decided to come and talk to you about that.
Oh, okay.
Then then the two of us came back, and then that's kind of where it progressed from there.
Yeah.
So.
All right, why don't you stop out then?
I didn't go back far enough.
Got here one.
Do you want to start from the beginning of that call?
I'll back it up.
Units got to.
I don't know their names. I know the male guy. I'll need you to do up a report on that. Because the arson investigator wants a report from everybody who basically touched upon it, more or less. So, from the time that me and you walked in, and you pointed out that you saw that other piece, and then you pointed out that piece to me of the vertebrae. And then we stepped back, those two DPI agents.
He did say vertebrae. That's Sipple talking. That Jost pointed out the vertebrae. And then the two DCI officers are Sturdivant and Deb Strauss. That's correct, Double D. Any more questions before I continue? Okay, I'll back up 5 seconds and we'll move on.
Vertebrae.
Mm-hmm.
And then we stepped back. Those two DPI agents came in, the female and the male.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know their names. I know the male is Tom Sturdivant. I don't know the female's name.
Well, the female really didn't have much to do with it. Tom stayed there.
Okay.
At one point I left and he stayed there because I needed to, use the bathroom and everything else.
Okay.
So he stayed there the whole time. Then I came back with the crime lab.
Okay.
And once all their units got there, then we started sifting through it.
All right. Yeah, I've been basically a nice report from you to solidify that. If you want to know who was all in there, basically, and the times that they were in there. So just put something together on paper and attach it to your incident report, and we'll file it that way then.
Would you happen to have the log from when that septic tank was pumped? I don't remember which one of your officers was there.
Oh, that was the Brilliant officer.
Was that Brilliant? Okay.
Yeah. You got here one?
Because otherwise I'll stop up there and I just want to look at a couple times on there because I had relieved her for a short time. Then when she came back, that's when I decided to come and talk to you about that.
Oh, okay.
Then then the two of us came back, and then that's kind of where it progressed from there.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Why don't you stop out then?
I'll do that.
I'll dig that log out, and I'll have it ready for you then.
Sounds good, Tom.
All right. Take care.
Thanks, I'll take it. Bye.
Yeah, there's a lot in that call. It's really pretty revealing as well. That was a huge find that Just did, and it should have been right in D.I. Shedler's lap. He should have known for sure that he did this, but he didn't write a report because they didn't have to. They were just support. Right.
Jack, Kay's asking, is the log already back out there?
Well, that's a different log. There's an in-out log. We have that for the Avery salvage yard property. And there was another log, I think, generated that we don't have for, I think, Cuss Road. I don't think we have that log. And there may be other logs from these roadblocks that we don't have. I don't know if that's actually a log or they were just recording names for people that, lived in the area that had to go in. So, but the main log that we have is for it's the in-out log for the Avery salvage yard, and it's many pages. I don't know if that answers her question. Is she talking about that, where we were talking about that call a few minutes ago where that Debbie had tore out the log from her report? Yeah. That's a different log, and we don't have any of those. And as far as I know, we don't. I've never seen them.
And Ronica Clark has joined us.
Yep. Hey, Ronica. Thanks for coming.
Double D says, does foul play have a copy of the dispatch log?
Yes. I'll show you 8844, which is this. This is the in-out log for the Avery salvage yard. We absolutely have that. It's in the library. If you're talking about the incident report 8844, which is what Manitowoc worked from, I can show that to you in just a second. Well, let me do it this way. I think I can show this. Just 1 second. Yeah, it's on the screen now. This is the actual incident report, 8844. Let me scroll down. As you can see, it starts way down at the bottom. This is the actual incident report that they used for the Avery salvage, or the Avery incident. As you can see, it's quite long. If you look down here on the left, it starts at 11.3. You got various disposition change, and then you see this right here at 11.3 at 1837. This is the attempt to locate that went out to all Manitowoc officers when they put out the bulletin. It went to all road patrol. This is why I don't really understand how Colburn couldn't have known. He's the road patrol sergeant, so how could he not know and have heard this call? Because it gave a descriptor of Teresa, her car, and her license plate. Everything is in that ATL. And that went out at 1837 is 6:37 p.m. And then, of course, a little bit later on that night, he has a conversation with Remaker. Remaker asked him, he says, "Did you ever figure out that license plate?" And Andy says negative. And then 2 minutes later, he calls dispatch. Something like that. And that's where he asked about SWH 582. Anyway, so if you follow this along, 11.3, 11.3, 11.3, and it goes up and it stops right here. And it skips to, I'm sorry, I didn't go far enough. Yeah, right up here. Right there. It skips and it jumps to 11.5. There is no 11.4 in here. Nothing. And, well, I'm like the rest of you. I want to know why. This is incident. If you go to and if anybody wants to look at it, I can certainly include it in the descriptor after we're done. But you can look at the file play library. Just go into the Stephen Avery case, and in the search bar, just type in incident, or you can just type in 8844. It's going to bring it up, and you can look at it yourself. Hopefully that answers some questions. But this gives all they closed this incident, whatever time it was on 11/3, 2053. They closed it, and then Saturday morning they opened it back up after the rag was found. Yeah, that's right. It's 10:30 or 10. I'm sorry. Let me get my time right here. 10:27. They opened it back up. I don't know if there's an incident log for or report for 11.4. If there is, we've never found it. And there really should be, and there should be radio traffic because, as I said, we had all of the incidents for that week that's in the Colburn v. Netflix case. It was one of the exhibits, and it's got them all. There are hundreds and hundreds of incidents, and there were I can't tell you how many there were for the 4th, but there were a lot, just like every other day. Some of those had to be related to the Avery salvage yard. They had to be.
Absolutely. Come on, in 24 hours, you got nothing.
And they're at the middle of researching this case.
Exactly. The night before they found the rab.
That's right.
The day after Colburn made the call.
That's right as well. So, anyway, hope that clears that up. All right, let me turn this off. Back to the call. Okay, everybody good? All right, let's continue on. This call's almost done. We've got yeah, there. I don't know, just 20 seconds left here. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's not much. It's nothing. That was the end. Okay. All right, well, I'm loading this next call. If there's any questions, you guys can look them up right quick. I think this next call is really short. Yeah.
Did you push the button to end?
That was the end of the call.
No, I know that, but it just says thanks for watching at the top of the screen, like you've ended the live.
No, that's on the video. That's not me. That was Zoe put that in there. That's on that call at the end of the call. It's at the end of the call. We're still streaming.
Okay. Okay. And Anthony Hill, well, okay, two things. Veronica says, could the reason why there was long on the 4th, maybe there was nothing going with the investigation until the 5th? And hey, down. And Anthony Hill says, Millbilly infers he has it, Jack.
Well, he needs to share it because I've never seen it. I've never seen an incident log for the 4th, except in the Colburn v. Netflix exhibits. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I didn't know. I'm just reading the questions.
Yeah.
Kay, don't. You better sleep with one eye open tonight, Kay.
Y'all having fun. This is a short call. It's well, you'll hear it. It's not very long. Here we go. And this is another range call. And you can see it says CO 911. I guess that's County 911. So a call comes in on the 911 line. It's not really a 911 call, though. You'll hear it.
What's the address of the emergency?
Actually, I have a question. It's about the Halbach investigation.
Okay, can you call back on a different line?
I'd be happy to.
Okay.
I can't figure out how to get it.
That's
well,
all right.
It's not that I have information or anything like that. But I'm just inquiring about offering services to help.
Okay, sure. Call back at 683.
Hold on, I can send you something to
Sure.
write this down.
Are you calling from De Pere?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I can't believe we got the call here. Okay, or did they transfer you here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I couldn't get anything.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. 683-4201. And then we'll send you out or take your information and check with the lieutenant that's out there.
Okay, that's terrific. Thank
All
you.
right.
Well, I'm willing to bring my horse and my dog.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
I don't know why the send screen is so long, but it is. Anyway, that's it. Mistaken call. Or mistaken line. And this call is 47 minutes. And this call is specific. This is the 4201 line. And it's on 11/6. This is an isolated call for the day. Don't know what time it starts or what time it ends, but hey, it is what it is. Let me see here. Just looking at the chat right quick. Well, I'm not answering that question. Yeah, Anthony Hills. If he's got something that is an incident report for the 4th, I've never seen it. I've never seen it published anywhere or shared, so I don't know what to tell you. I just know that in the Colburn v. Netflix, one of the exhibits has all the incident reports for that week. And I say when it has them numbered. It's not each report, it's the numbers for each incident. And I'm telling you, there are hundreds and hundreds. It's crazy. But for the 4th, it's clearly listed, and there were just like any other damn day. I mean, short of, requesting every incident, I'm not sure how we would narrow it down, but maybe there's a way. I don't know. I haven't jumped into that bucket yet, but I definitely want them, and I certainly feel like, these calls we got last year. I've said it a million times. These 2022 open records requests still didn't get any radio transmissions for the 4th. Now, we did get a few phone calls, but they're nothing. It's basically when Wiegert was calling Link to get somebody to go out and take GPS coordinates. That's basically what we got. There may be one other call, but it's nothing. It's like the 4th didn't exist, and that's a problem. I think there's still at least one DVD, if not two, for the radio traffic for the 4th. I'm probably one would cover it, but that's been withheld, and I don't know why. Okay. Anything else, ladies, that or Andy, that you can see that I need to answer before we start this call?
I ain't saying shit for the rest of the show.
You might. Alrighty. This is 11-6 on the 4201 line.
Nantucket County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Hi, Sue. Greg Shetter calling.
Hello, Greg.
I'm a Carl inside here. Look at your JAWS map. Michigan has JAWS.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second here. I guess get the stool.
I'm going to pause it here for a second to explain what he's doing. You'll hear him talk about it. But remember, Brutus had already checked all of the crushed cars, checking for biological. He's a cadaver dog. Didn't detect anything. D.I. Shetter says, screw you, I don't believe it. There's got to be something in there. So what he's doing, he's getting her to look up these different fire departments that have jaws of life so they can cut the tops off of all these cars. And you'll hear he wants, basically 3 or 4 teams of firemen, keep the numbers down, that can come out and do this. And we see there's actually news video of this as well. So continuing on.
Okay, Michigan.
Who's my next closest JAWS?
Town up to River. Well, what would be the closest? Mirabel?
Does Mirabel have JAWS?
Yep, I'm looking right at the JAWS map here. Mirabel and Two Creeks have JAWS.
Trying to think how to do this without...
Well, isn't this my JAWS here?
Who's closer though? Is Michigan closer? Or?
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on, Greg. Well, this is a goofy map then. Yeah. Okay, Viking is one that would bring JAWS for the Mirabel area. But it's Michigan. Yeah, he knows that, you guys. You guys are the second closest.
Okay. So I have Michigan and Two Creeks, is it?
And then who would be Two Creeks? Looking at the map, it says Two Creeks.
It's way up at 42.
Okay.
Way up by
Chandlersville, Mentionville, or the town of
True?
JAWS? Yes. Yep.
Okay. Here's what I need you to do is see if you can reach. I think you have some phone numbers for their officers.
Yeah.
I can tell you Michigan is Mike Keppel.
Okay.
That he'd be available.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell them that we need personnel for JAWS.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need 50 firemen here.
Okay.
Right now, I need probably enough to work the JAWS unit. 5, 7.
Okay.
5 or 6.
Okay.
Whatever they need to man a JAWS.
Okay. Okay.
So we need 2 teams of JAWS personnel. So they may say, okay, open up our pagers, and I will, call for personnel for enough personnel.
Okay.
I don't want 15 firemen here.
Okay.
I want 2 JAWS. They're each their JAWS team. Enough personnel to run their JAWS.
Okay. So you want 2 JAWS, right?
Yeah, I want Kellersville and I want Michigan.
Okay, you want Kellersville and Michigan.
So see if you can reach one of the chiefs or the captains on the phone.
Okay.
Tell them what you want so somebody controls, and then we just want their JAWS equipment to respond.
Okay.
That's it for now.
You got it.
All right. Let me know how you turn out.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Manitowoc Sheriff's Department, Pam speaking.
Hi, Pam. You got a couple minutes to dig some info up?
Yeah.
Need to probably try to get a hold of somebody like from TNA Motorsports or Shambles.
Okay.
I think out at TNA is Jeff.
Right. Or Rich. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jeff or Rich.
Okay.
Can you see if you can find me home phone?
Sure. And at Shambles, I don't know who's out there now.
I just bought bought something from him. I think it's Dan Shambles.
That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, I'll try Jeff, Rich, or Dan. Home phone. You want 1 or all 3?
I'm going to take all 3.
Okay, I'll see what I can find. What's your number and call you back?
973-3441.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now, talk Sheriff's Department, Pam speaking.
Hi, this is Cindy Hayes. I just got a call from Coney.
Yeah, just a minute. Cindy Hayes. Hi, Cindy. Is Jim there?
No, he's at work.
Oh, he's at work.
Yeah.
Is he available to leave work or no?
Yeah, he probably will if it's an emergency.
Yeah, is his work number 6079?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, no, we just need the fire department.
Okay.
All right, I'll call him at work.
6079, and he also has a pager number. Would you like that?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on, but oh, here. 1-800.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on here, I'll get it. Hang on, are you there?
Yes.
My glasses right here.
Okay.
I got worried. I thought it was one of my kids.
Oh, no.
Thank you. 1-800-259-372.
Okay.
And then his number, you're going to get, that's his pager number. It's going to come to and ask for him. It's 5760.
Where does he work, Cindy?
He works at, he's at the nuclear plant.
Oh, well, because we already called Mike Keppel, too. Just the investigative team needs the fire department up there for JAWS, so they said the sooner the better. But
he'll get somebody.
He will?
Call.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Call.
All righty, great. Okay. Thanks, Cindy.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Hi, Mike Keppel.
Hi, Mike. Greg Shutter asked me to page you or whatever.
Okay.
We need you to get a team together for the JAWS.
Okay.
And head out to Avery Road as soon as you can.
Okay.
He said 5, not more than 6 guys out there, though, Mike. He doesn't want, a whole big shabab up there.
I can get by with 4 or 5.
Okay, yeah, but it's, not bare minimum, but you know what I mean? Enough for just the JAWS.
Okay,
that's Greg. Okay, you know what, Mike? Let me keep you on hold. I got Greg on the other line. I want to make sure I got this all covered. And also, he wants a second set of JAWS out there.
We have 2 sets.
Oh, you do have 2 sets.
Yeah.
Are you thinking or?
Well, I mean, we have 2 sets minus 1 piece, so I mean, we're capable of working at 2 different crews with JAWS.
Okay. Hold on then. Let me put you on hold. I have Shutter on the other line.
Don't want to go, you said? Well, whatever. I mean,
I don't know if they found that vehicle.
no, they said they found the vehicle. They said that last night. They told the news crew.
No, not their car. That's the phone.
Oh.
But there's that car and lots of others out there. Oh.
Mike?
Yes?
Okay, yeah, now he's asking for both of yours, and I still have to call Kellersville.
Okay.
So bring what you can to help.
We will do.
Okay, and as soon as you can.
Yep.
Thanks, Mike. Bye-bye. Manitowoc Sheriff's Department, Pam speaking.
Okay, do you know if that road, the 147, is still closed going to Michigan?
Let me double check, hold on.
Alrighty.
Yes, it's still closed.
Oh, do you have know of any alternate routes they suggest?
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go to Michigan.
From?
Maribel.
Let's see, probably... Okay, 147. Just a second. This guy wants to go from Maribel to Mishcot, an alternate route. Maybe go down the interstate and then go across on V from Francis Creek.
On V?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Hillcrest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Susie, good morning. Jim Hayes calling.
Hey, Jim. I actually just spoke with Mike on the phone. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he's been calling you, but we need the team for the JAWS as soon as possible.
Okay. Were they dispatched or they?
Yeah, for. No, I don't know if he's going to just call by phone or what, but Greg didn't want us to dispatch, like the whole entire fire department with their JAWS.
Right.
He just wants, I don't know if he spoke with you or Mike yesterday, we want the JAWS and just the personnel that it takes to work the JAWS.
Right.
So that's why he didn't want me to page. That's why I wanted just one of you two to call and see how, I'm not sure how Mike is going to work it. And the Kellersville is going to be the second team to assist, so. So you may. Go ahead, Kellersville. I'm sorry.
Dispatch, could you set off our JAWS unit pager for Kellersville and Metroville for a message, please?
Oh, for a message. You want to do it that way? Okay, hold on, Mike. Yeah, because Greg was he was real adamant and just saying, he didn't want, it's more or less you're working with the crime scene now, so he doesn't want, personal vehicles or whatever, unnecessary people.
Right.
So Mike knows that. So I'm not sure, Jim, how he's handling it, but Mike did actually call back 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
So, alrighty?
I'll give him a call.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Hi, Sue. Looking for a phone number for, Cousins, Doug.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Cousins, I assume in Manitowoc?
Yeah, is there one in Two Rivers?
Is there Cousins in Two Rivers, guys?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, there is.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here. Yeah, I was going to say, let's do a search here. Oh, I just got the Cousins subs in Manitowoc in here. You consider this one in Two Rivers? Are you talking, do you really want food or is this business?
Food.
Because Katie said the Roundup would be more than happy to get you guys something out there.
Okay. Well, let me talk to her.
Okay, hold on. Can you talk to her? Yes?
Yeah. What's your idea?
Well, they would bring you burgers and gravy and stuff, and the fixings for all that. Because they
don't have anything to keep it hot.
Well, because they
thought of that too. It'd be nice to have a change of pace.
Yeah, because they would bring the Nescos out.
Yeah, I thought of that.
Okay.
They just don't know how to keep them hot. That would be so much better if you just nice change of pace.
Exactly, and I was going to tell you that last night too, because they do, they bring out potato salad and coleslaw and whatever you wanted. They actually kind of do parties.
We had kind of a shelter area and it blew down and. It was goddamn wet and cold.
Okay. Yeah, like you said. Cousins would be, your subs.
Then we've been thrown in a box and we could throw in the trailer and as the officers come through,
right.
And they just grab them. That's
right.
What they're doing, so, yeah. But I think we'll be here for a while, so if the weather changes or...
If you got somewhere to keep the Nescos plugged in, just let me know and they'll throw you some burgers in and...
All right.
And do stuff like that, but Cousins.
Brian. So, all right.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Susie, this is 598 out at by Avery.
Yeah.
I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
And I need the phone number to the Dane County Sheriff's Department or possibly the Madison Police Department.
Okay,
both.
I'll see. Why don't I give you both of them right away? But hold on, I just sat down, and I have to log on. She's taking an accident or something here. Okay, where is my... Of course, it's not where it should be. Let me put you on hold, Mike. Hold on. Okay, the Dane County Sheriff's is 608
608
284
284
6800.
6800.
And the Madison Police Department is 608
608
266
26. You say 66?
Yep, 266
266
4275.
4275. Okay,
Yep, 4275. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Tuesday, I don't know if anybody this is Scott calling. I don't know if anybody had ever notified you to notify the state, but I guess they were sending, questioning the state patrol before. I don't know if you have to send them a teletype or whatever, but...
Who is this?
Todd.
Oh! I'm like, oh my God, who told me to send teletypes?
For between 147 between Gamble Creek and Q.
Okay.
That's shut down, and it will be in, for undisturbed.
Okay. Okay.
Andy B, did you just hear that right there in Neverly and everyone? Between Jambo Creek and Q shut down?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's other calls that we didn't get to hear. Guaranteed.
Yes. It sure sounds like it. I mean, whether it's all on the same days and stuff, but because this is the 6th, isn't it?
Yes.
And
the Go ahead.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Because the Fisherville and LY, was that the 9th? Or maybe a little bit later?
Well, it was, I think it was just an ongoing thing. I mean, that's what I'm getting out of it. Is this an ongoing thing, for security?
Yeah, you'd imagine so, yeah.
Yep. So, pretty easy money for, these officers drawing time and a half. Of course, there's a big pile of money. They didn't really give a damn, so. Alrighty, I think that was the end of that call anyway. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be closed down tomorrow yet. But.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll call State Patrol, ask how they want me to do it, and then we'll get that taken care of.
Thank you.
You bet. Hey, how's it going out there? Anything yet?
No.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing to report. I just went on a lunch run, so.
Okay, yeah, because it's...
The troops.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right, thanks, Todd. Bye. Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Hi, have they reopened 147 yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
County is the cooler. 193.
Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Hi, Judy. How are you?
Good.
Mark Weir from Calumet County.
Yes.
I'm going to put a guy on to DCI. He needs to get some information on a guy living in your county for the search out here, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to come on right now. Kevin, okay?
All right, thank you.
You bet. Hi, Judy.
Hi, actually it's Susie, but that's okay. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Brent. Last name Benke, Behnke.
Okay. First name Brett?
Brent.
Oh, Brent. Okay.
Boy, Robert, Edward, Nora, Tom. Supposed to live on Highway 147 east of Michigan.
Okay, let's see what we got in-house. Okay, I'm in-house is showing an address of 16610 County Highway B, Boy.
Okay. Can you give me an idea where that?
Sure. Hold on. Of course, I have to get to a different screen. So, and if you want to copy this down, it's a telephone number of 776-1278.
I got a different number from his friend. But
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry.
how old is this Brent Benke you?
422. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I need to.
They said they contacted Comfort Creek. You just double check with them.
Believe them, for God's sake. Exactly. Yeah, of course. Okay, I'm showing that's going to be on Highway B between Sandy Road. Oh, actually, no, you know what? Nope. Holmes Road and Two Creeks Road.
Okay.
If that makes it, I can zoom out here and see where that is. That's north of Tapawingo Road, if that helps you guys at all.
Does B intersect with 147?
Does B intersect with 147? Yes.
Okay, we'll find it.
Okay.
Thank
And you know what? No, what else did you ask? I'm sorry.
About how old the guy is? This Benke.
I'm showing a DOB of 11/18/80.
Very good.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Sure. Bye bye. Manitowoc County Dispatch, this is Susie.
Hi. I'm not sure who I need to speak with, and actually I'm not sure if it's relevant or anything, but the photographer Teresa that is missing, I had been corresponding with her. She was supposed to come shoot my business on the 3rd, and actually on Monday the 31st, I called her to cancel because we had ran into a few problems. And it was around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I was not really paying attention on the phone, and when it answered on her end, it just had music. And I was just kind of like annoyed. I was like, okay, I'm on hold, and I hung up, and I thought I'll call her later.
Okay.
And then, of course, when I called, I left messages, and now I know why she never answered.
Okay.
I don't.
Where are you from, ma'am? I'll have you.
I'm in Green Bay, and like I said, I don't know if it's relevant if I misdialed. I tried to call my phone company to make sure I didn't misdial, but of course they wouldn't tell me anything.
Okay.
I don't know if that's anything.
Right. Well, any information they have now, but let me get you to an appropriate person, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Dassey, please go. You're not going to be my ass. Take the water and go put something warm on. I am on a very important phone call. You want the police department to think you're a horrible kid living here, and you go put something on that lip. I can't put you in an ad with your lips all broken out. Fine, you go put some warm clothing.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to transfer you back, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sheriff's Department, can I help you?
Hi, we just wanted to make you aware of the fact that we had been to Avery's.
Okay.
But it was, we believe, prior to the girl's disappearance.
Oh, when would that have been? When do you think you were there?
Let me ask my husband. Tom, with Halloween being Monday, what day before Halloween?
About a week before.
A week before?
I would say no more than.
Yeah, it was probably maybe the Monday or in that week.
Okay. Before she was missing?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. I can take your name in case someone needs to speak to you.
Okay, it's Jill and Tom Misco, M-I-S-K-O.
Okay.
And we took someone out there by the name of Lyle Roeder, and that's because he had his, what did they fix on his car? The starter. We took a starter. I gave him a ride out there, followed him out in his car.
Okay.
And then one of the Avery brothers worked on it, and the Stephen Avery was moving cars from down where the junk cars were into the garage.
Okay.
And we saw vehicles for sale at the time, and there was a Mexican guy and another girl that spent a lot of time there. What? The red van?
Yeah.
That he saw on TV, that was there that day.
Okay. What's your phone number, Joe?
It is 686-0506.
Okay. We'll get your name and number to somebody. If they need to talk to you, they'll give you a call back, okay?
Bye.
Okay. Sheriff's Department, Kathy speaking.
Yes, I need to talk to somebody out at the Avery site about getting cats out of the house and feeding the outside dogs enough for a couple days, I guess.
Okay, who is this?
Carla Avery.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Settle. Oh. Not a bunch of bullshit. Oh, I'm on the sheriff's line waiting. They're not letting nobody in. They're confiscating the flatbed, Stephen's car. They have no way back from up north right now. They're trying to confiscate everything from up there. Real quick.
Why are they confiscating the flatbed?
You know? My dad and them guys are dealing with it right now up there. You know? Barbara.
Dad's not allowed to come and move off the southern
No, what started it is Brian and Brendan were going to go to the store to get something, milk or whatever. They got pulled over on the highway. That's when they decided that they were going to confiscate the vehicle so they couldn't leave. They confiscated Stevens right then and there with Brian and Brendan.
Okay, 1 moment, please. Hi, John. Hey, I've got 2 things for you. I've got a woman who called before, wanted to let you know that she was at Avery's a couple weeks ago. Okay, so I have her number here if you ever want to call her. Yeah, before Halloween.
Before Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take all the information down. I think Dave Remiker was looking at just collecting all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
They'll follow up later unless it's something that's bought.
Okay.
Like he knows where the body's at or
Nope.
where the girl's at.
Nope.
So take their information down, field 39.
Okay.
Telephone number, and just write it on a piece of paper. If you want to put it through the window, I'll put it in my drawer, and I'll just give that all to him.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. And then also I have Carla Avery on the line.
Yeah.
Wants to know about when they can get in to feed their animals.
Okay, she's going to have to coordinate that with 193.
Okay. Do you know if I call him on the radio?
He had his radio with him.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Bye-bye. Carla?
Yeah?
Okay, I've got to find somebody else to send you to. Hold on.
Okay. I don't know. The Sheriff's Department wondering if they'll allow going in and getting the cats and feeding the outside dogs enough for a couple days because they don't know when they're going to be able to get back in there.
That I can't understand.
Yeah, that's bull. And like I said, the boys need clothes for school. Barbara. Oh, we had him in on French Miracle telling me when they did that, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
they said, too, that there was only one entryway into that they know of. There may be one possibility that there might be one other way. Well, I called 26 and I said, there's 3 possibilities of getting in there. I said, and they're being held up in privets. I said, not able to leave. And that's all I said. I'm not saying too much for them. But they need to know that there is more possibilities of one entryway into that place.
Oh, fuck yeah, there is.
Oh no, there's 3 of them. It's not 4. If you go through the woods back to Stevens.
Yeah, you still can get you with the cornfield.
Yeah. But my main thing is the 2 back gravel pit areas, and then you get 3 entryways into it.
But it's too dry.
Candy. Some gummies.
Hi. I didn't know if this was the right number to get you at. I have Carla Avery on the phone. She wants to know when they can get in and feed their animals.
There is no animals at this point.
Oh, she said there were dogs and cats.
Hold on. Just wait. Let me talk to Mark.
Okay.
I just have to pause it here. This is the 6th. This is D.I. Shadow talking. And they've got this vicious fucking dog at the back of the garage. There's no animals here. That tells you right there it's a load of crap. It's just a load of crap.
Well,
Total load of crap. They would have called them, if nothing else, first day to remove the dog, or they would have called the animal control, or they would
The
have
vet.
shot him like Starscape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
that
he
Rhonda?
lunged at somebody.
That's right. Rhonda?
oh, nothing. I was just going to say these guys are the way they talk about the family and their animals and their medicines and their everything is just like absolutely unimportant to what they're
Yep.
doing.
Trash.
And it's
Totally.
nasty.
These
It's
people
horrible.
left their homes with basically just their wallets. And how many days were they
Yeah.
there? It wasn't for 24 hours.
Oh no, they
I've
were
done
there
nothing without my curling iron.
from the 5th until the 8th, I think. Search warrants were prepared on the 7th to get their prints and buckle swabs. They got served on the 9th. So yeah, they were trapped up there for several days till they, figured out a way back.
Horrible.
Yep. All right. I'll again, this statement from Shatter, first time I heard it, I'm like, what? I'll back it up, hear it again, and then we'll continue on.
Oh, she said there were dogs and cats.
Hold on. Just wait. Let me talk to Mark.
Okay.
Okay, you could tell her that dogs were turned over to family members, and we are not aware of any cats.
Okay. She's going to tell me that there's cats in the house.
Leave it in the house, but you don't need to tell her that.
Okay.
Tell her we can talk to, well, it doesn't matter. We can waste your time. Tell her that family members picked up the animal.
Okay.
Tell her that.
We'll do that.
Yesterday.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thanks. Carla?
Well,
Yes? Rhonda?
oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was unmuted. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Sheriff's Department, this is Michelle. Can I help you? Yes, this is Carla Avery calling back. Okay, hold on a second.
Carla?
Yep.
I talked to one of the deputy inspectors out there. He said all of the animals were turned over to family members yesterday.
Not all of them. They had only picked up the puppy, and I picked up my dad's dog.
Oh.
But there's 3 outside dogs, and there is still a cat in one of the trailers.
in my aunt's trailer.
Oh, okay.
See, and I can't understand why they don't let her there, because her land is actually, well, it's connected, but it's in her name.
I don't know.
And she also needs clothes for her boys, for school tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
You know, and she's on a hold still. That's why she wanted me to see if I could
Yeah,
get in.
I know.
Yeah, I came in last night and got the wet, muddy, new, stinky dog.
Yeah, but there were some outside dogs too?
Yeah, there's...
Would they have taken off with all the commotion going on there?
No, they're tied up.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, there's one where, one by one trailer, back by Stevens. And there's, I don't know if Barbara's got one or two. I know she's got one outside for sure. And she's got a cat in the house. But she figured she'd be able to get back in the house today, so it wasn't going to be no problem.
And whose trailer again?
Barbara.
Okay.
Dassey. Yonda. Sorry, Yonda.
That's okay. Okay, hold on one more second, okay?
Okay. Do you guys want me to heat up the pizza?
Dogs, they're restricting her anyway.
Oh yeah, they have everything out there.
Hi, Mr. Shutter. It's Kathy again from Dispatch. I have Carla on the line again. She said she was the one that came out yesterday and picked up the animals. And she knows that there's a couple still tied outside and one in Barb's trailer.
We have not seen any animals. If we come across this, please speak her numbers.
Okay. Okay. And she's also calling for Barbara, who wants to know if she can ever get in to pick up some clothes for her kids for school tomorrow.
I can't answer
Okay.
that. The answer would probably be no.
Okay.
At this time, her best bet is to have Calumet County.
Okay.
Tomorrow,
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. All right, thanks. Bye. Carla?
Yeah?
He said that they haven't run into any dogs or anything out there. So,
I don't see how they didn't. There's one behind the garage by the trailer.
Okay. He asked me to get your phone number and he'll give you a call back if he's going to go out and take a look.
Okay. Yeah, they're both back by the two trailers back there.
Okay.
One by one in between the trailer and garage, and the other one by the white trailer right behind that garage.
Okay. What's your phone number, Carla?
776-1193.
Okay. And he's not sure about Barbara being able to get in tonight before school tomorrow. He suggested calling Calumet County, having her calling Calumet and see if they can get some clothes for him or see what they can do.
487 dispatch traffic.
Well, in other words, she's got to call Calumet County and see if either she can get in there, get some, or if they'll bring some out.
Exactly.
They'd have fun because there's 4 boys.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Sure.
Bye.
So, let's summarize. This dog is vicious. He's terrible. He's aggressive. That nobody's heard a fucking word, and they've been there this is the second day. Right? Is that what everybody's getting? All these reports, vicious, aggressive dog?
Yeah, sorry, Jack. I missed the first part of your comment. So what day was this? I mean, we know that Bear is still there.
This is the 6th.
Oh my gosh. What a fucking liar he is, man.
And I'm thinking
He's a
this
piece
call
of shit.
I'm thinking this call was at 2:30 or 2:32 because I think this call is isolated in another isolated call that's actually got the timestamps with it. But again, it goes back to all the lies that were told in these police reports and the testimony that was given about this aggressive dog. And there's been nothing said. There's no dog back here.
There's no dog, yeah.
Please.
No dog. And oh, by the way, don't know what to tell you about your kids going to school tomorrow. They're probably not going to be able to get any clothes.
Right.
What the I'm just
Yeah, they can just go in their smelly clothes they've had on for 4 days now.
These men are horrible people.
These good and decent men. Come on, Rhonda.
Oh, fuck that, man. There's nothing good or decent about them. I'm annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay, this is November 6th. See it right there on the call, 11/6. Right after 4201. It's a day-long call, but I'm almost positive Carla called at around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Alrighty, I'm going to continue forward. By the way, before I play any more, and I meant to say this a minute ago, these dropouts in the call that you hear sometimes, there's been like 3 or 4 we've heard through various calls here. That's what we got. That's not anything we did. That's the recording as is. We didn't do any shenanigans or any of that bullshit to the calls. Just wanted everybody to know that.
Sheriff's Department, Kathy speaking.
Hi, Kathy. This is Brian from the Highway Department.
Hi, Brian.
I had talked to Officer Herman probably about an hour ago, and we talked about the detour on 147.
Sure.
And the more I thought about it, the more I think we're going to put that detour up right now.
Oh, you are?
Just because the fact is, you know, it stays dark till probably 7 o'clock, and then by the time we get that detour up, it might be 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Let me see if he's still here. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Sheriff's Department, this is Michelle. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm sorry. This is Carla Avery calling back. Do you have the phone number for the Calumet County?
Hold on. Phone number is 849-2335.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, bye.
Sheriff's Department, Kathy speaking.
Hi, Ron Schimmick here.
Hi, you're supposed to call Greg Shutter.
Okay.
You got
I have this number. I heard it. I've only heard it 20 times.
I've got it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
973.
Yep.
3441.
Boy, that rings a bell. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Sheriff's Department, this is Michelle. Can I help you?
Hi, Michelle. It's Crowley.
Yes.
I had a call from Greg Shetter, and I have a message back for him. Can you connect me to his cell phone, please?
Sure. Hold on 1 second. Nancy, I'll transfer you. Hold on.
Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Kathy speaking.
Kathy Remiker.
Hi. Say, good, how are you? Good. Calumet County sent over a tip on this girl.
Okay.
John just told me to kind of group all these tips together and get them to you. So this one is boater on Long Lake, known as 4 to 5 floating empty detergent containers, appear to be anchored down.
A boater on Long Lake noticed
4 to 5 floating empty detergent containers that were anchored down.
they're anchored down.
Yeah. Like marking their good fishing spot kind of thing. So that's one.
Okay.
And and a couple went to Avery's the week before Halloween, and they wanted to tell you the people that were there.
21-973-8344. Okay. Did they tell you who was there?
A Lyle Roeder and a Mexican guy and another girl.
Okay.
So I'll leave all this stuff here.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to follow up on all these.
I know. I just told them if there's anything they need to talk to him about, we'll call him back.
If you maybe could just grab like a manila folder, and any calls you get or information you take, just put it in there.
Okay.
Label it. Like an accident jacket. Avery.
Hold on 1 second.
Yep.
Dispatch, just got ambulance to my location. 933. 933.
10-4. Can I advise him what you have there? Okay, I'll make a manila folder.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, talk Sheriff's Department. Carrie speaking.
Hello, Carrie. Mark Rohr, DA, Manitowoc County. Sorry to bother you.
Okay.
Real quick, I need some date of birth if possible for Dolores Avery, Delores Avery. I don't have a date of birth, nor do I have a middle initial. I couldn't do a 27 on her.
It's D.O.
But I can give you the address of where she resides, which is 12932. 1 second, please.
You said Dolores Avery?
Yes, Dolores Avery. The address that she resides at is, it's all different. It's 12.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Sure. It's 12932 to 12928.
You know, Mark, I hate to say this, but in that file that you have on today,
I was looking, but it's like a whole mass of stuff. I'm looking through it. I found Steve's quick, but the other ones are being hard. I'm going to be doing piecemeal. I got her address, I think.
Okay, what other information did you need?
Okay, I need Dolores Avery's middle initial and date of birth.
Okay.
If you can find it, just on that. She resides on Avery Road.
Okay, and the other?
I need Yandra. Let me give you the names real quick. Dolores Avery, Alan Avery, same address as Dolores, and it's Allen.
Okay.
Barb Yundra, Junda.
Okay.
I said Jundra. It should be Junda.
Okay.
Those three, if you could find me their middle initials and date of birth.
Okay, and what's the number?
Our number here is
4072.
4072,
Right
please.
on Centrix.
That's on Centrix. I'm in the office.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Sheriff's Department, this is Michelle. Can I help you?
So, thank you. Mark Rohr and Lynn from the DA's office calling. Sorry to bother you again.
Okay.
I'm looking for a date of birth on a Bobby A. Dassey, Dassey. The address is
Avery Road, but
Avery.
actually he was born in October of 86, but we don't know the date.
October 18th.
October 18th. Okay, is there any way that, do you want the other kid? Is there any way you can look in your system to find out the siblings? If we give you the names?
I can look up each of the names, but I don't know if there's any relation or sibling. None of my stuff will tell me that.
Okay, but the names itself.
All right, here. Brian.
What is it?
Brian.
Yeah. Dassey?
Yeah.
Brandon.
Okay, hold on. If you're going to give me a whole list at once, then I got to write them all down.
We can do it one at a time if you want.
Okay. Okay, why don't we do it that way? Brian.
The same address as Bobby A.
I have no Brian Dassey.
Brendan, Brendon.
Oh, I did find Brian. It's Bryan. Date of birth of 7/15/85.
7/15/85. What do you have for an address, please?
Hold on, I got to go to a different screen for that.
2233. Wait, number again.
What?
I'm showing 12930 Avery Road, Apartment A, Adam, Two Rivers.
Oh, okay.
Give his middle initial for Brian.
J. John.
Okay, so, and then Brendan?
647.
Brendan R. Roberts, 101989.
Address, please.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Could you check the address, please, again? I'll make sure it's the same address, please.
12930 Avery Road, number 8, Adam.
Okay, last name? I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to spell it.
Okay, what is it?
Dwayne, D-L-A-I-N-E. Taking a stab in the dark on that one.
Dwayne Dassey?
Blaine. B as in boy. L-A.
Okay, it's just real hard to hear you guys because you have me on speakerphone. It's just real hard to hear.
Yeah, we'll make it easier.
Okay, Blaine Dassey?
Right.
Okay, that's much better.
Okay.
All right, let me try this. B-L-A-I-N-E is his first name spelling, middle A, Adam, 12388.
12388. And the address they want to confirm? It's Avery Road?
Yep, same thing.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Nassau Sheriff's Department, Carrie speaking.
Hi, can you tell me if 147 is open yet?
I think that road has a detour.
Okay, it's still closed.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, bye. Nassau Sheriff's Department, Carrie speaking.
Oh, can I kind of get a hit on 42 in Newton?
Hold on, please. Sheriff's Department, Kathy speaking.
Hi, I'm calling to find out if Highway 147 is going to be open tomorrow from Michigan to I-40.
They'll have a detour.
Okay.
It'll be, are you coming from Michigan?
My husband comes from Michigan, yes.
So he'll need to go north on B to double B-Boy and then down on Q.
Okay.
But,
great. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Nantucket County Sheriff's Department, this is Carla. Can I help you?
Carla, I don't know if it's good information, bad information. Who do I talk to about this, the girl that's missing from Hilbert?
I can have you speak with my shift commander. Can you hold on a moment?
Thank you.
You all know whose call this is, right? Anyone?
No, who?
Is this the guy with the
Sawinski. Sawinski.
Okay.
He called it around 10:30 p.m. on the night of the 6th.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Dr. Silkman got it. Dr. Silkman is in the house. Hello, boss.
Duh.
He said Sawinski.
Yep. Good job. Yep, this is a Sawinski call. I'll back it up 5 seconds and let it play. And of course, we don't get to hear the other side of it, but here it is anyway.
What's missing from
Dr. Silkman gets that.
I can have you speak with my shift commander. Can you hold on a moment?
Thank you.
Sure. Hang on, I'm going to transfer out to the shift commander. You'll be speaking with Sergeant Singh Laub, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Transport.
Scott, when I hang up, it's a man on the phone who thinks he has some maybe more leads, and he wanted to speak with somebody on the case.
All right, good.
And that's the end of that call, or that, yeah, this series of calls. And it's a good place to, I think, stop. We've, yep, we're just right past or right at 3 hours, so I think that's a good place to call it good for the night. What do y'all think?
That sounds good to me.
Well, yeah,
it's
you
fine
got
with me as well.
Sounds good to me. Veronica wants to know who is Sawinski again. Jack?
Well, Tom Sawinski is the one that turned in the affidavit and said that he saw Bobby and an older man pushing the RAV4 on Avery Road. Sworn affidavit.
Yep.
And, you know, when that happened, you know, we were all like, what? And then, of course, we got these calls finally after Lieutenant Cummings took over the records custodian position last year. And this call was amongst a bunch of calls that we had never heard before. And this backed up at least some elements of his story, right? So, unfortunately, we don't have the other end of the call. What Singlub did, what Singlub told him, we have none of that, unfortunately. So, but the call exists. Go ahead, Neverly.
Thing is, even if we had this call and if we heard it, would we pay attention to it? Because there was no follow-up.
Right. Probably not. We have nothing. That's right.
Yeah. Just like pictures, you know, we see them, it's like, okay.
That's right. That's exactly right. And then, of course, we got this new guy, Baresh. He also turned in an affidavit, said he saw a RAV4 wherever the hell it was, not far from the property, really late at night. He's a repo man, so. Yeah, okay. I just mark on my spot here, guys. Sorry. Alrighty. Is there any other questions that you guys have seen? I know there's been some chat, you know, kind of scattered throughout while the calls were playing. Anything that we need to answer, Neverly, or you know, anyone that has seen something?
It seems like our inexplicable Susan has already started writing a song, lyrics for the next song about the bucket man. And Andy B is joining in. Yeah.
Well, sure. Well, yeah,
Mary Cop too. Hey, teamwork.
Hey, Andy's British, so he's got a little bit of Elton John, you know, rolling through his brain automatically. It's just automatic. So that's music
Oh, Christ,
gold.
no.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's music gold right there. Music gold, platinum actually. So, all right, I'm gonna let everybody have a final word. Then I'm gonna get us out of here because I'm starving. I'm sure that Andy probably wants to go to bed, and other people too have other things to do. So, any final thoughts, words there, Andy?
No, not really, Jack. Yeah, it's 2:10 in the morning here, so I shall be going to bed shortly. And another enjoyable open mic, by the way. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Andy. Yeah, it's always good to go back and re-listen. And I'm gonna clip that part with the cheddar in it. There ain't no dogs here. That's November the 6th, okay, dude? Okay, I'm gonna clip that and send it to Doc and Duke and Neverly and let them have fun with it.
Yeah, we'll send it over and I'll like denoise it or whatever and see if it'll, we get a better version of it as well.
Absolutely, I'll send it to you first, get it denoised, and then we'll send it on to them.
Good stuff.
Absolutely. All right, Jay, this is your first time in open mic. Any final thoughts and words?
No, I just been listening and typing in chat as he's been going along. So and it's my first time here, so I didn't know how it really worked. So
yeah, it's basically just like you see. You know, if you have a question, you just interrupt me or whatever, stop me, and it's fine. There's no offense taken. That's what we're here, really to dismantle whatever we hear. Because my hearing's not that fantastic. It's not terrible, but I have some hearing loss in my right ear. I've had it for years. So that's what you've seen here is kind of how it goes when we listen to calls. Now, when we're reading, it's a little bit different. But so glad you came, and you're welcome anytime.
Yep, hopefully next week.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Jay. And Cherie, any final thoughts?
Just thank you very much. It was very interesting to listen to these, and and knowing what we know, it makes it enlightening. Thank you.
Yep, and frustrating, right?
Yeah, that's.
And just Rhonda, if you've not started your pillow fight with Kay,
Not yet.
final thoughts.
Late night shenanigans.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you wear pigtails, all of you.
And video, or it didn't happen.
Well, I don't know if there's anybody here brave enough to take video of that kind of thing, so we'll have to see. I'm sure how Rose would feel about it. God. Anyway, geez, I'm so sorry.
I understand.
Lots of little inside jokes that are not fair to laugh about in front of everyone. Sorry. Yeah, really interesting calls. Frustrating. God, I get so frustrated when they start just tossing aside any calls or questions from the Dasseys or Averys. It just makes me so angry. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you about your kids going to school tomorrow. They're going to have to just wear whatever they can dig up or peel off and try to walk. It's just they piss me off.
Yep.
So but definitely interesting nonetheless. So, and yeah, the whole thing about not noticing any dogs there or any animals there. Come on. After all the shit we just listened to with Yost or Jost or Toast or whatever the frick his name is.
And Sturdivant.
Sturdivant. Yeah, just, oh my God. They just, and Mark Wiegert, they just all make me sick. I hate to hear any of their, and then Tad Herman. Tad. He's just another Tad. This is Tad Herman. No, anyway. But yeah, it was really interesting calls for sure. And I love the questions in the chat. Things I don't usually ever think about. They ask or comment on in the chat, and it helps get my mind going as well. So I appreciate everyone in chat as well and everybody on the panel. And yeah, really exciting to see JD here and Kay, and it's a lot of fun to get new people on the panel who don't normally join in. So come on back next time.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Rhonda. Kay, final thoughts?
Yeah, it's just they're so dumb. And they're really terrible liars too. So it's just so interesting, all of the calls that they're trying to document it on, a recording, or I don't know, like I'm bugged by that. Debbie tore out the log pages and brought him back here and put him in the drawer with her time card.
I don't
Tell me
know why she would do that.
Okay, so she's not even an employee. She's a volunteer, and she's fucking with log sheets.
Oh, I think she's a cop, but apparently one that's not like. I mean, she's working. I guess this is overtime, but I mean, she should know you would tear out the log sheet from the incident report that they're running. I would think she would know.
I just feel like that's like his call documenting that was
intentional.
like blaming her for something that maybe someone else did, and they brought those back to try to, okay, now what do we have documented? Who was where, when? Oh, this isn't going to look good.
Yep.
What are we going to say that person was doing over there? Because, oh, wait, he was with him. I just, that whole call bugged me. There's
Yep.
something really suspicious about that. Debbie probably didn't have shit to do with that, with the call logs coming back and being ripped out. That was just like the guys saying, oh, and you were over here, and then I did this, and then, oh, well, that girl didn't really have much to do with it, and then that's we got to get these times right.
Oh
on
yeah,
a
the
call.
the Sipple and Yost. Oh yeah, that was
Anyway,
bullshit.
those it was fun tonight. So thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Absolutely, anytime, Kay. And then Neverly, final thoughts.
Hi, Jack. Well, it's frustrating to say the least. And there were a few important calls. Everything else, you just get their attitude, as always. You know what I mean? Half ignorance, half cluelessness, half being bunch of idiots, if I have to say that. And I don't say that lightly, but come on. There's certain calls that we heard that was like, oh my goodness. So besides that, yeah, this is a long haul. You can't solve it after 4 or 5 years, we realize that you cannot just solve it like that. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, one foot in front of the other, and make that 10,000 step journey eventually. I'm glad that we're doing it, that's for sure. And we get to have some fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's actually probably
You have to.
Absolutely, I agree, because we can talk better about it now than we could, when we got the calls 5 years ago. They make more sense, but there were, out of everything we listened to, I think I could pick out probably 6 that are really pretty interesting, and I can pick out one that's the platinum winner, and that's D.I. Shedder on November 6th. There's no dogs here. What? Come on, man.
Yeah. And it seems like there were like 6 dogs, 5 or 6 dogs. And he goes, nope, no dogs.
And a cat. We didn't see no cat. Well, he probably ran and hid. The cat doesn't know you people, so they probably
That's what
went
I'm
to.
saying. That was the reference of me calling them idiotic, just like common sense.
That's right. That's exactly right. All righty. Well, thank you, Neverly. Thank you very much.
Of course.
So, I'll get that call clipped, that one specific one, and get it sent over to Andy to run through his denoise machine. It works. That last batch he did, last one he did is excellent. Actually, the last 2, I haven't got the other one movie created, but I will do that for another one that we found last week that was interesting. He's denoised it, and it cleaned up the line quality so much better. I'll get that done, get this other one to him, and maybe Doc and Neverly and Duke can use that in their next presentation or whenever, if they want. They don't have to, of course. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone that's joined and listened in, participated. The chat was really great tonight. What I could follow, it was pretty lively, and kind of entertained ourselves along the way in this terrible situation. Trying to get whatever we can, make a full story, number one, and number 2, get whatever we can to Zollner to help the case. That's the bottom line. And even Knight Rider and Drizzen if they're so inclined. But that's a different story. If you like what we're doing, hey, please give us a like, subscribe, and share. Get your friends involved. Anybody that's interested in this detailed work, we're only after the truth. Wherever it goes, that's what we want. No, we're not. I don't know Stephen Avery. I don't know Brendan. I don't know the family. I want the truth, and I think the truth will set them free today. They don't want the truth out. They want the truth buried. That's a fact. With that said, you know what I'm going to say. This has been a Foul Play production.